Today at 6:30, 5:30 Central on USA. You're watching the USA Network.
Wherever there is a wrong to be righted, he is there. Wherever a lone child searches for a friend, he is there. And wherever humanity gropes for that universal meaning of life, he is there. He is everywhere, for he is Commander USA. From the depths of suburbia far below a teeming shopping mall, just inches away from mankind, Commander USA enters his video vault to bring you action, adventure, and zany non-stop thrills. Join us now as we proudly present Commander USA's Groovy Movies. Today's groovy movies, Dance of the Dwarves and Buried Alive. And now, Commander USA!
Yeah, this is Madame Trousseau's House of Refuge. Yeah, hey, listen, are you still running that special on transcendental foot massage? A 2-for-1 sale? Holy yeah, does that include the toe crack and everything? Hey, great, Whoa, hey, there you are! Yes, sir, Mr. President. Yes, sir. I'll look into it as soon as possible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks for calling, eh? Yeah, keep your nose in the wind there, pal. Oh, hey, boy, good to see you today. Oh, yeah, well, I'm glad you got here on time because it's going to be really exciting today. Commander USA here, soaring superhero, Legion of Decency, retired. Oh, yeah, it's going to be really exciting today, boy, because I got some... Holy cats! It's the Dark Side Penetration Detection Unit. Oh, no, this can only mean one thing, boy. Yeah, my own second galaxy evil clone double is in the vicinity. Oh, I told you about my second galaxy evil clone double, haven't I? Ah, sure, you probably got one of your own. You know, somebody that looks like you and talks like you, but he does dumb stuff and stupid stuff and messes up your room and gets you in trouble and everything. Oh, yeah, oh, heck. Better be safe than sorry. Yeah, I better take a quick look around here, boy. Yeah, no, hold on. Now, keep your eyes open, all right? Nah, I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Hey, kids. If it ain't the video dump. Oh, hey, look at this joint. This has about as much taste as cracked ice. Holy... Ah. What the heck are you doing here, you little... holy cats, yeah, it's good to see you, sure. Commander USA, soaring superhero, Legion of Decency, retired. Yeah, I'm real glad you showed up today and everything, because I got some scary movies for you. Oh, yeah, they're real scary today, boy. They're so scary, you'll probably have to go run into your mommy, providing the zoo's open. Hey, you want to help your mom out today? Yeah, why don't you do the laundry for her? Yeah, and make sure you put in a whole box of detergent, you know, so everything comes out real clean. And then maybe you could bake her a cake. Well, sure, you take a whole box of yeast and dump that right in there, boy. And then... Whoa, oh, holy cats. Well, I guess there's nothing there. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting there, Pilgrim, but you know what they say, eh? Better safe than sorry, but better, never late. Sure. Oh, man, everything seems copacetic, though, so let's just get going. Oh, yeah, wait till you see what I got on the Telesagitronic screen today, boy. Yeah, let me just get the heat and radiation shield open here. Whoa, the tubular guidance system is really working good, ain't it? Yeah, let me just make an adjustment here. Oh! Oh! Holy cats! There must be a short in the system or something. Heck, I better stick with the remote control over here. Whoa! It's good I'm self-insulated, you know what I mean? Hey, wait till you see what we got on tap for today, boy. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Here, take a look at this one. The first groovy movie of the day? Whoa, the Dance of the Dwarfs. Holy cow. Yeah, look at it, see? Yeah, it's got Peter Fonda in it, see? Yeah, see, he's a helicopter pilot, you know? Oh, he was really into vertical flight back in those days, you know? Look at this. Oh, you can tell he's serious because of those sunglasses he's got on. Yeah, those are the real aviator kind, you know what I mean? Whoa. Oh, yeah, and all kinds of things happen, boy, and then, well, heck, he winds up in the jungle with Deborah Raffin. Yeah, sounds exciting, boy. And then, the second groovy feature of the day. Here, take a look. Whoa. Oh, yeah, you like prison movies? Oh, this is a good one, boy. Yeah, oh, look at this. This has everything in it. Yeah, all the stuff you like. Look, yeah, the warden wears those suits with the big lapels. Holy, oh, man, it's got all your favorite kind of prisoner types in it, you know? Yeah, like they got the hard-nosed guy and the intellectual guy, and then they got the guy that's nuts. And, well, the only one they're missing, really, is the guy who plays the harmonica, you know what I mean? Yeah, but heck, we could probably hum to ourselves, couldn't we? Sure. All right, time's running short. Let's get started with Dance of the Dwarfs.
Flight 791 live from Los Angeles at gate 3.
Welcome to our country.
Hi.
May I see your passport, please?
Yeah. señorita, porque I have much experience with famous movie stars.
Sorry, but I'm not a movie star.
Such a beautiful, beautiful lady, and you're no a movie star?
Job's yours. I can't resist flattery.
A decision you will never regret, señorita. You have now at your disposal one Gallegos, the best carrier of a bag, and the #1 guy. I will show you things your mother never told you about. In English, I speak very good. A-okay, super? Just like Burt Reynolds. You will love me. Okay, first things first. You tell me what, señorita? Want to get married? Want to get divorced? You want a man for a night? You want to buy some hash? Some rubies? What do you want, señorita? Don't be shy. I understand about these things.
You do?
Of course. I was no born yesterday. Here, how about some emerald? I'll give you special price. Cheap. The finest quality, señorita.
Class. Isn't it?
See? Good for you, señorita. I was testing you. The town is full of crooks. You cannot trust nobody.
Can I trust you to tell me the directions to the Transexec helicopter service?
The Transexec?
Uh-huh. Yeah, Transexec, that's what it says. What's the problem?
I don't know, señorita. But with Senor Berger, there is always a problem. Driver. He is a crook, señorita. Give me 50 pesos and I'll take care of him for you.
All right. Watch after my things while you're at it, okay?
Evelyn Howard?
Who?
Dr. Evelyn Howard from Los Angeles?
I don't need no doctor. Especially not from L.A.
Are you Mr. Bittaker?
I used to be, but I'm busy now, so go away.
I most certainly will not. We have an appointment, Mr. Bittaker, and I have just traveled 6,000 miles to keep it, so I would appreciate it if you would open this door.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the end of the rainbow, Doc. Sorry, I forgot. Here, have a drink.
A little prone to exaggeration, aren't we?
What do you mean?
I mean, this razzle-dazzle four-color brochure you sent me makes this sleazy, broken-down abomination sound like the Queen Mary of helicopters. You travel in a flying conference room where you can work in a luxurious, spacious, climate-controlled environment. What a gross distortion of the truth.
If you don't like what you see, you can grab a plane at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and haul your pretty right back to L.A.
How dare you? Open the door, Mr. Bittaker. We made a deal. You have to fly me into the jungle.
My helicopter's too sleazy for you.
So are you, but that doesn't change anything. A deal is a deal.
Well, I'm reneging.
Fine. Then just give me back my money, and I will hire somebody else.
There isn't anybody else. I'm the only game in town.
Then give me back my $500.
Can't. Spend it.
It appears you drunk it, Mr. Whittaker. Among other things.
What I do with my money, Doc, is my business.
Yes. But what you do with my money is my business, Mr. Whittaker. And the retainer I sent you is still my money until you've earned it by flying me into the jungle. Now, are you going to do that? Or am I going to tell the police and the American Embassy what a fraud and a thief you are?
You already know that. I guess the only way I'm gonna get you off my back is dumping you in the damn jungle.
Hey, what do you think you're spying on there, you little punk squeak? Why, I oughta... Oh, boy, sure is good to see you. Yeah, glad you got back on time, because I got something really neat for you. Yeah, it's my brand new groovy railroad spike ear cleaning kit. Yeah, it's really neat. It's only gonna set you back $14.95. Yeah, let's say you get some waxy buildup, or heck, even something more disgusting lodged in your eustachians. All you do is pick up your groovy railroad spike and shove it. Whoa! Holy cow. Hey, you're back already, huh? Ah, sorry I'm late. No, I was just getting... What the heck is this? Groovy railroad spike ear cleaning kit? Now, what? Hey, heck, you know better than to ever stick anything in your ear, don't you? Oh, yeah, that can cause permanent damage. And it can affect your balance. Take it from the commander, boy. It's tough going through life unbalanced. Hey, we'll get back to the movie right after this, okay? Okay. Ear cleaning. Wow.
This USA Network program brought to you by Almost Home Cookies. The cookies that taste so homemade you can almost taste the recipe.
Introducing the new chocolate chip cookie from Almost Home.
These are great. I can almost taste the recipe.
You're tasting their new chocolate, deep, dark, richer chocolate.
I taste molasses.
I have never tasted chocolate like this in a chocolate chip cookie.
I taste brown sugar.
This is premium chocolate.
New Almost Home chocolate chip cookies. You can almost taste the recipe. You can definitely taste the chocolate.
I used to bake chocolate chip cookies like this.
The city changes at night.
They don't call them Walking Dead for nothing.
And if you're a stranger...
Hello, baby.
You could find yourself changing right along with it.
Why don't you take what you need for now, to get you through?
Grace Jones, Vamp. They're painting the town red.
This has been one wacky night.
Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Cola, cola, we need more. We're not happy unless we're bored.
Somebody's got to change things around here.
Science!
Well, give me your bottleneck. Maybe you should try something different.
There was something different long ago, but where it went, nobody knows! This Dr. Pepper is extraordinary, exquisitary, tastes good.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can rip them, you can stretch them. Fruit Corners! They're so good you'll want to fetch them. Fruit Roll-Ups! You can tear them, you can share them. They taste great anywhere.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups are the chewy snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can trick them, you can treat them. Fruit Corners! You can swap them, you can eat them. Fruit Roll-Ups!
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
Tired of seeing the same old videos slapped together? Only on Night Flight can you see takeoffs to the latest trends in today's music. Fantastic feature films, video profiles, new sounds, heavy metal heroes, directions in jazz, reggae sunsplash, Mr. Bill, film and video gallery, video vault, and off the wall. Night Flight. Where would your weekend be without it? It's Night Flight all night.
Tonight at 11, 10 Central on USA.
Can anyone live like this?
Well, after I get to know you better, I'll show you. It's real cozy. You'll love it.
Are you sure this thing is safe, Mr. Bittaker?
Absolutely. As long as she stays on the ground. You can call me Harry.
Fine. You can call me Dr. Howard. How long is it going to take us to get to the Jungle Field station?
About 2.5 hours after we come to terms.
What do you mean, come to terms? Your letter stated your fee was $500, and I agreed to it.
Take it or leave it.
Well, all right. But that's strictly no frills. And $500 doesn't buy you the right to climb in my pants. Which reminds me, Doc, I'm going to need another little advance. For my protege's ailing mother. And I want all this stuff secured. I don't want to find her out if we hit a heat thermal.
Mr. Bittaker. Then why don't you secure it?
Because you're only paying me $500.
Okay, how much do I owe you for all your help?
It's up to you, beautiful lady. My poor mother. She's widow and very sick. And my 5 little sister and 4 brother.
Last time I heard that sob story, your father was a widower with 5 daughters and 3 sons. He's the biggest con artist in town.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm having my traditional pre-takeoff snort. Care to join me? That's number 3 for luck. Better put on that headset in there if you want to talk to me. It's gonna get louder than hell in here. the great metropolis Lagrita, Doc. I'm getting you a scenic tour.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like a school of sharks.
If you don't like it, why don't you go home?
Back taxes and ex-wives.
Why are we landing?
I gotta trade some supplies.
Who's your friend with the snake?
That's Devon, local witch doctor. It's a weird dude, but he sure knows how to cure the clap.
Lucky for you, I'm sure.
Hold the fort, Doc. I'll be back in no time.
Hey, Doc. It's me. Open up. Come on, Doc. Let me in.
Oh, hell. Oh. Damn it all, hell.
There's room for two of us in there.
Hell, I'll even share the mattress.
I'm president of Transexec Airlines.
Rise and shine. Good morning, Mr. Baker.
We'll get back to Dance of the Dwarfs right after this.
You got the touch.
2 years in the making, unlike anything ever seen on television. Spectacular animation with an original story that will shock and surprise you. It opens everywhere August 8th. Transformers, the movie. A monster planet destroys everything in its path, while Megatron and Prime fight to the death. Starring Leonard Nimoy and Judd Nelson, with songs by Weird Al Yankovic and Stan Bush. Don't miss it. Transformers, the movie. Rated PG. Opens at theaters everywhere August 8th.
You can help your hamburger. You can make it a delight.
Just smile and say cheeseburger macaroni tonight. Say cheese.
Hamburger helper.
Say cheese.
Helped her hamburger. Hamburger helper. Helped her hamburger. Helper. Make a great meal.
Hamburger Helper Cheeseburger Macaroni turns your plain hamburger into a savory, tangy cheddar cheese and macaroni supper your family will smile about.
Hamburger helper. Helped her hamburger. Helper.
Say cheese.
Make a great meal.
The doctor said I could take Anacin 3 for my headaches. It's 100% aspirin-free.
That's right. 100% aspirin-free. And Anacin 3 tablets have a protective coating for easier swallowing.
The same aspirin-free medicine, acetaminophen, as Tylenol. But unlike Tylenol tablets with no coating, Anacin 3 adds a protective coating for easier swallowing. And the same aspirin-free acetaminophen.
Anacin 3 worked fast. Take 3. Anacin 3.
Now new coated caplets, too.
Beyond this door is a rug so dirty it's a horror show. But we cleaned half of this heavy traffic area with Woolite spray foam to get out deep, ground-in dirt. Turn a horror show into a rug you're proud to show with Woolite Rug Cleaner.
Debbie, I got something for you. Crunch and Munch. Fresh roasted peanuts on top of fluffy popcorn and buttery topping on top of that.
My favorite. See, it's your favorite too.
Suppose I'll have to share mine.
We're here at our warehouse to offer incredible price reductions on our Commodore products. Now, you've seen this popular Plus 4 computer with 64K memory and 4 software packages built right in, selling nationally for $299. But to complete our final inventory clearance, we're practically giving you the Plus 4 for only $88 consumer direct. Yes, the popular Plus 4 computer. Yours for only $88 if you call now and order direct from the warehouse. Now, even if you never used a computer before, the Plus 4 makes it easy to balance your checkbook, prepare reports, file information, or bring the whole family together for some computer fun. And now, learning is even easier with this full-length optional instructional videotape. And if you already have your computer, we have the perfect companion, the Commodore 801 printer. A $200 value, yours for an equally incredibly low $88. So buy the computer or buy the printer or buy them both. But call now and order, because when our supply is gone, this sale is over.
Somebody's shooting at us. They hit one of our hydraulic lines. Get back there and see if you can find the leak. What? Why? Because I'm not going to be able to find this thing if you can't stop it. Why are they shooting at us? Because they think we're in season. Brandis, now get back there, damn it. I'm going, Mr. Vinegar. Save it up! Hey, get the coal back! to the field station.
We're not gonna make the field station? So what are we gonna do?
Well, don't get all sweaty. I'll just put it down somewhere and replace some lost fluid.
So where we're going to land?
In that clearing over there.
That's a clearing? We won't fit, Mr. Whitaker.
Oh, that's a piece of cake, Doc. And now my Huey's twice this size. The clearing's much smaller than that.
Whose side were you on?
I think we're gonna make it.
You think? I certainly hope you know what you're doing!
Hang on! Damn it!
Are we on the ground yet?
Yeah.
Some piece of cake.
That's amazing. That's number 6.
6 pieces of cake?
What? No, 6 times I crashed this sucker. Gotta be some kind of a record. Well, you want a jungle, Doc. You got jungle.
Where are you going?
Going back to check on the damage. You stay put. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
Damn it, damn it. One of those hits we took got my spare can of hydraulic fluid. Sucker's empty.
Which means?
Which means I can't get this pile of junk off the ground again. Unless they've got some hydraulic fluid at the field station.
What are the chances of that?
Slim and none. Oh. At least they didn't get the booze. Lucky for us, Doc.
So what now, Mr. Whitaker?
Beats the hell out of me. Of course, you could always call a cab. You got a dime?
Your lame attempts at humor are growing very tiresome, Mr. Whitaker.
Well, pardon me all to hell. All right, Doc. You got 2 choices. Either you spend the night here in the jungle with me in the helicopter, or we hoof it on foot to the field station before dark.
I'll race you.
Sounds like a good idea to me. I think we ought to head a little more to the north, Doc.
You just told me to go more toward the east.
That was 5 minutes ago. Now I want to go more to the north.
For about 2 years, we've been corresponding about the existence of a lost tribe whose way of life has been relatively unchanged for centuries. The professor has been searching for them for 6 years with what seems to be significant results. You see, the professor is the finest, most renowned anthropologist in the world. You really ought to do something about your drinking.
I do, Doc. I practice all the time.
good a shape as I thought I was.
Oh, believe me, Doc, your shape's terrific. Of course, you put a little more meat in those bones.
I don't want to hear your opinion of my bones, Mr. Bittaker. I simply want to rest them for a few minutes. In peace and quiet, if you don't mind.
Well, sorry. I was just
In peace and quiet, Mr. Bittaker.
All right. You want quiet?
Thank you.
Give me that.
What? No, I just need a rest for a few minutes.
Well, I'm not going to get caught out here after dark, so let me have it.
Do you mean to tell me that you're afraid of the dark, Mr. Bittaker?
No. Just all the little damn things that creep and crawl around in it and bite you and crawl up your nose and get in your ears and crawl into your skin and get in your blood and drive you crazy. I spent 284 nights locked up in a Viet Cong hooch with things like that, and I'm not about to spend even a little bit of another one with them.
Hey, just going over my autobiography here. Sure, call it my groovy life. Yeah, it made me think of my old pal Tractor. Yeah, you remember him? Oh, yeah, he was really something, boy. Yeah, you see, he could be, well, he was like one of the reformers, you know? Yeah, he'd be walking around like a normal kind of guy, and then all of a sudden he'd reform himself into a piece of farm equipment, you know? And then he could find out where the bad guys were hiding, you know, and he'd go plowing into the place, and he'd plant a few well-placed punches, finally weed a confession out of the guy. Oh, yeah, he looked a little seedy, but down deep he was very cultivated. Sure, no fertilizer. Hey, we'll get back to the movie right after this, okay? Okay.
Your first time on the air with the local TV news. You're nervous and tense. It's all confused, but you're doing a solid job. Like the show was nationwide. Soft and dry, solid will help hide when you're nervous inside.
Soft and Dry Solid. It's micro-encapsulated, so when you're more nervous, Soft and Dry gives you more protection.
Soft and dry, solid will help hide. Good night. When you're nervous inside.
Stranded in a city he doesn't know.
My name's Daryl Cage. My brother Tommy and his wife Chris picked me up at the airport. And when I woke up, they were dead.
Accused of a crime he didn't commit.
If you're innocent, you've got nothing to be afraid of. Turn yourself in.
Hunted by a man he's never met. Anthony Michael Hall. Out of luck. Out of time. Out of bounds. Rated R. Starts Friday at select theaters.
Hello, stranger. And stranger yet. What'll you have?
Something different. The cuddle wars are over.
There ain't nothing different.
I have something different.
Freeze.
Better ice cold.
It's out of the bag. New No Wax Duster Plus is 50% less oily than Endust. And the bag will show it. Watch. Endust here, New Duster Plus here. We dust. And now the bag. Look. Endust, this much oil. New Duster Plus, lots less. So when you dust, there's less oil to see, less oil to feel. For dusting with 50% less oil than Endust, it's new Duster Plus.
Corporal Kirchner, I believe in the red, white, and blue, and I believe in you Americans out there. I'd like you to watch All American Wrestling on the USA Network. I know I can count on you to be there.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Saturday Nightmares has the terror of My Bloody Valentine for you. Tonight at 8.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I happen to be resting. Do you mind?
Hell yes, I mind.
You do have a way with words, Mr. Bittaker.
Damn.
Oh, he's the perfect gentleman.
Home sweet home.
That's Fidel Castro. Welcome to your field station, Doc. You okay?
Of course. I've only been shot at, crashed in the jungle, and now gunned down. I couldn't be better.
Hurry! Hurry! I'm sorry, senor. I shoot at you. Forgive me.
Yeah? Well, who the hell do you think we were, anyway?
Bandits, guerrillas, senor. Who knows? There are many terrible things out there.
Yeah, well, lucky for us, you can't shoot. For me and the lady here be history.
Si, senor.
Luis here's the caretaker of this joint when he's not out defoliating in the jungle. Luis, this is Dr. Howard.
Doctor? Con mucho gusto, doctor. We've been looking forward to your arrival.
So it would seem.
Come, come.
How the hell did you know we were out there?
The horses, senor. They told me.
The horses told you?
See, when they hear anything strange coming from the jungle, they get restless. And tonight, they get more restless. So I know there's something out there. But I don't know what it was.
Just as chickens.
Yeah, see, you go inside while I turn off the light.
All right, Louise. I'll save you a bottle. How you doing, sweetheart? Say hello to Dr. Howard. This is Maria, Louise's old lady.
Hello, Maria.
Maria, pronto. Give them some guisado. Hurry.
You ain't lived yet until you tasted some Maria's guisado. Potluck's too, Doc.
Come, let's have some aguardiente.
Well, I usually don't drink. What the hell, amigo? It's been a rough day. Oh, here you go, Doc. Best seat in the house.
For you, Doctor.
I'm not all that thirsty. Thank you.
Salute.
Salute.
Will Dr. Essinger be joining us soon?
No, Doctor. I don't think so.
Well, where is he?
In the jungle.
Yeah? When did he go there?
Maybe a week or less.
Did he say when he was coming back?
The day he left, he told me he's going to return the next day.
Oh, well. Think you can scratch one scientist, Doc.
Dr. Essinger happens to be a field anthropologist, Mr. Bidiger. We're a tough breed.
Ta-da!
Madame, what, Mr. Bidiger?
Down these weird pictures I found. That's what?
Oh, no, senor. You're not supposed to go in there, senor. Dr. Slinger tell me to keep everybody out.
It's okay, Luis. I'll be working with Dr. Essinger. Looks like some sort of anthropoid creature, an ape perhaps.
No, there are no apes, Doctor.
Well, what are they?
Duendes.
Duende?
Dwarfs. Devils. Spooks. Blah, 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 blah.
What else, can you tell me about these dwarfs?
They come only at night.
Yeah, what else?
They knock and climb.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
Let me see. Oh. Doctor, do not open the gate at night, never.
Some kind of animal outside. Try to get in.
No animal, Doctor.
Well, what was it?
Whatever it is, no mas aquí. He's gone. Let's go, come.
Well, how do you know that?
The horses.
are you doing here?
We are having a little midnight snack, and you are invited to join us. Have some?
What is it?
Blue-collar caviar.
Cracker Jacks?
Yeah, you like them? Doc, you got no taste. This stuff's considered a delicacy in this part of the world. Harder than hell to get, too. That's why I smuggle it in.
You really think big, Mr. Bittaker?
Yeah. Yeah, I buy it for 29 cents a box and I sell it for $1 on the black market.
It's no great chase, but it buys me a little nookie once in a while.
Some pretty sharp pajamas, Doc.
Thank you. Belong to my ex-husband.
You have an ex-husband?
Yes, Mr. Bittaker. I know, it's very hard to believe, but even I have an ex-husband.
Well, tell me. You put him through college, and then he dumped all over you.
It was the other way around.
I was in love once with Chiquita. But then a war came between us. Another man. But we'll always have Paris. Ah, come on, Doc. You gotta loosen up.
No, thank you. I didn't come here to loosen up.
Well, you didn't come here to start believing in dwarfs or duendes either, but you have, haven't you?
Based on what I have seen so far, I strongly suspect that Professor Essinger has made direct contact with a tribe of pygmies. Dwarfs, as you so quaintly call them. Now, these pygmies have probably for centuries observed men on their horses, natives in their canoes, and any contact proved bloody. Yes, Louise's fears are real. For the wrong reasons. I intend to look for the professor in the morning. When do you and your airlines intend to leave?
Well, what about our contract?
It has expired, Mr. Bittaker. The meters stop running when you dump me in the jungle, as you so aptly put it.
Well, now, don't be so hasty. Stand-up guy like me could come in handy before you're through.
Are you sure you can stand up, Mr. Bittaker? I suggest you sleep it off, Mr. Bittaker.
Wait.
I'm in no mood for a drunken pass.
Oh, give me a couple of minutes, Doc, and I'll sober right up.
Get your hands off me!
You're real good, Doc. You skinny ones usually are.
Sleek, Mr. Bittaker. Svelte, Mr. Bittaker. Streamline, Mr. Bittaker. But not skinny.
Guess it's just you and me, kid.
Hey, you know what this is? No, not this. This. Yeah, it's a fan. Oh, it's about the fan club. You get it? Well, sure. I want you to send in for your official fan club card. Oh, it's simple. So all you gotta do, see, is send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Commander USA Fan Club, Post Office Box 3966, New York, New York, 10185. And we'll send one right out to you, okay? Now make sure you get the official Commander USA Fan Club and not some phony or cheap imitation. There's a lot of them been flooding the country these days, okay? And as soon as you get it, make sure you sign it right on the back with your official name. All right. Once you've done that, boy, everybody will know that you're certifiable. Sure, certifiable as a member of the USA Fan Club. Okay? Get your request in right away. I'll be looking for it. See ya.
Have you heard the news about the 501 blues? It's a personal gene fitted specially for you. When you walk that walk, you tell the world you're the greatest. Man, these blue jeans just can't lose. I've got to get the blues on my body. Levi's buttons are blue, so blue, so blue, so blue. The 501 blues.
I'm hungry. Me too. What do you got to eat? Here, guys. Ooh, cat. What's this say? I don't know. Can I have some more, please? What's that say? I know, but I'm not gonna tell. I think it says it's good. Very good.
Kix, still low in sugar, great new taste. Ask your kids.
You got the touch! 2 years in the making, unlike anything ever seen on television. Spectacular animation with an original story that will shock and surprise you. It opens everywhere August 8th. Transformers, the movie. A monster planet destroys everything in its path, while Megatron and Prime fight to the death. Starring Leonard Nimoy and Judd Nelson, with songs by Weird Al Yankovic and Stan Bush. Don't miss it. Transformers, the movie. Rated PG. Opens at theaters everywhere August 8th.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
This is Advanced Dream Away, an incredible weight loss plan that actually helps burn away fat while you sleep.
I lost over 20 pounds. I not only lost weight with Dream Away, I kept it off.
And Dream Away has some documented results that are absolutely astounding.
I even had an intestinal bypass to lose weight. It didn't work, but the Dream Away did.
Just take Advanced Dream Away before going to bed, and you can wake up feeling slimmer and looking better than you did before. Try Advanced Dream Away for 30 days. If you don't see results that you would have thought impossible, return the unused portion for a full refund. Now you can dream away those extra pounds.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-453-9900 or send $19.95 plus $3 shipping to Advanced Dream Away, Box 5500, Phoenix, Arizona. But for COD and credit card orders, call 1-800-453-9900 now.
What in the hell are you doing?
Saving you from yourself.
I don't need to be saved. I need a damn drink.
Nonsense, Mr. Bittaker. You only think you need a drink. Inside that charming, hungover Slav exterior, I'm convinced that there is indeed, as you say, a stand-up guy trying to get out. And I'm helping him. You really should have this thing accurized. It's pulling to the left.
Oh, for sake, Doc. That's the last one. You can hide it. I won't look, I promise.
Want your contract renewed?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Someday you'll thank me for this. Breakfast is ready.
You don't have to act so goddamn smug and self-righteous.
Moi? It's your imagination, Mr. Whittaker. Do have some more coffee?
You have some more coffee. You're really getting off on this, aren't you? Sadist.
Use plenty of sugar. We want to get all we can to that poor brain of yours. We have work to do, Mr. Whittaker.
You expect me to work in my condition?
Well, I certainly don't intend to pay you to nurse a hangover.
Are you sure there's no more booze hanging around?
No, ma, senor. He shoot it all to hell.
Yeah. Would you have any hydraulic fluid around someplace?
For today? No, senor.
Oh, no, for my chopper. Hydraulic fluid. It's like oil, but it's thinner.
Oil? Yeah, we have only mazola, senor.
Mazola?
For to cook.
Well, we're all gonna be cooked if I can't get my chopper to fly again. All right, where's the mazola?
Thanks for the lunches. Louise? Louise?
My. Frog's turned into a prince.
You know, you're not so bad when you're cleaned up.
You wanted sober, you got sober. Mazola oil.
Think it's going to work?
I don't know, maybe. Sure as hell gonna make my chopper smell like an Italian restaurant.
That'd be a lot better than the flop house it smells like now.
Don't kid around with me when I'm sober, Doc. I got no sense of humor.
I'm not kidding. Here,
What's this?
your lunch, compliments of the chef.
Oh. Here. In case you run into any wild booze bottles out there, I want you to have that.
It's very thoughtful of you. And that?
Oh, this is one of old Doc Esslinger's walkie-talkies.
Oh, I know what it is. Why are you giving it to me?
Well, in case you get lonely from the sound of my voice. Do you know how to use one of these things?
Yes. Thank you.
What is all that crap?
That crap happens to be the tools of my trade, Mr. Whittaker.
Now, come on, lighten up, Doc.
Luis! Where have you been?
I'm fixing the wall.
Which way does Dr. Esslinger usually go?
To the trees and to the right.
Bye-bye.
Come back before dark.
Oh, we will.
This time, don't shoot us, Louise. You might get lucky, huh?
Are we having trouble with our posting, Mr. Whitaker?
You ought to see me on a hog. You ride pretty well, Doc.
Why, thank you. I do a lot of things pretty well.
Huh?
You okay, Doc?
Of course I'm all right. Damn it. The horse got spooked.
Well, yeah, they'll do that from time to time, Doc.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Hey, Doc. If you want to get along with the dwarfs around here, you better cut out that. They're into punk rock.
Then I shall elevate their taste. Now, let's not make a habit of this, Mr. Whitaker.
Oh, you mean, don't call me, I'll call you?
Precisely. Ta-ta.
Precisely. Ta-ta.
Oh, hey, swing your butt. Hey, we'll get back to dancing the dwarfs right after this. Oh!
When do I feel I'm more attuned to America? I guess when I stand up in front of a jury and I present my case and I argue my case and I tell them they're as important as the President of the United States, because what a jury says is what the people say. We're not bound to any dictator, we're not bound to any governor, we're not bound to any mayor, any supervisor. It's all of us to determine what one of us is to get.
They all came for the same reason.
It's going to be a great summer. Lots of interesting people.
The wealth and the passion.
Why don't we just get our feet wet?
But there's trouble in paradise.
I'm teaching him a lesson he'll never forget.
For the people of Malibu.
May I have my husband back?
James Coburn, Ann Gillian, George Hamilton, and Kim Novak had an all-star cast. Malibu, a special 4-hour USA premiere event. Tomorrow at 1, noon Central.
The doctor said I could take Anacin 3 for my headaches. It's 100% aspirin-free.
That's right, 100% aspirin-free. And Anacin 3 tablets have a protective coating for easier swallowing.
The same aspirin-free medicine, acetaminophen, as Tylenol. But unlike Tylenol tablets with no coating, Anacin 3 adds a protective coating for easier swallowing. And the same aspirin-free acetaminophen.
Anacin 3 worked fast. Take 3. Anacin 3.
Now new coated caplets, too.
Now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer, polished nails. Lee Super Stick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
We're here at our warehouse to offer incredible price reductions on our Commodore products. Now, you've seen this popular Plus 4 computer with 64K memory and 4 software packages built right in, selling nationally for $299. But to complete our final inventory clearance, we're practically giving you the Plus 4 for only $88 consumer direct. Yes, the popular Plus 4 computer. Yours for only $88 if you call now and order direct from the warehouse. Now, even if you never used a computer before, the Plus 4 makes it easy to balance your checkbook, prepare reports, file information, or bring the whole family together for some computer fun. And now, learning is even easier with this full-length optional instructional videotape. And if you already have your computer, we have the perfect companion, the Commodore 801 printer. A $200 value, yours for an equally incredibly low $88. So buy the computer or buy the printer or buy them both. But call now and order, because when our supply is gone, this sale is over.
If there is a lost tribe in this area, they must be even more primitive than the natives. Oh.
Whoa.
Say cheese.
Oh, damn horses.
Hate this part.
Ah, the peerless Rita. You really ought to do something about your drinking, Mr. Bedecker. Nonsense, Mr. Bedecker. You only think you need a drink. We have work to do, Mr. Bedecker.
Take a little water in mine, senor.
Fresh out of water, amigo. How about a little Mazzola oil?
A gun at your head and still you'll make jokes. You have cojones, senor. Maybe I blow them off, amigo. How you like that?
No thanks, amigo. Me and my cojones are pals. I mean, we're real attached to each other. What do you want?
What you got?
Cracker Jacks, huh? Rum. And Mazzola.
Screw your Mazzola, amigo. I spit on your mother's Mazzola.
You wouldn't be so tough if you didn't have them guns, Bub.
Come on.
Listen, either you guys ever heard of Cuban roulette?
Cuban roulette?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real good game. Fidel himself invented it.
Fidel?
Yeah, but you gotta have cojones to play Cuban roulette. I mean, big cojones.
How you play?
You take your gun out, you take all the bullets out except dos. That's right, dos. Now you spin that cylinder. Now you take it, and you point it at your head, and you pull the trigger. Hey, Fidel plays it every day before breakfast, but he's got those big Cuban cojones.
Here you go. You first.
You lose. Want to play? They don't make cojones like they used to.
Esteban? You're Esteban, aren't you? Well, I've seen you before at La Grita. I'm Evelyn Howard. Dr. Evelyn Howard.
Why are you here? What are you doing in this place?
I'm looking for Dr. Esslinger.
Sit. Drink.
No, thank you.
Drink. our souls can speak in truth. What did you have in mind to speak of? The known or the unknown?
Well, I wanted to find out about the, dwarfs.
Los duendes. Devil's children. Why do you wish to know of such evil?
Is this really necessary?
Yes. Drink.
I'm here to study them with Dr. Esslinger.
Los duendes. The devil's children. They dance at night. They live in the jungle at the place of death. They feed on living blood and flesh. To prevent them from feeding on living blood and flesh, we make a sacrifice to them each new moon.
What do they look like?
Who knows? They live in darkness.
You mean they never come out in the daylight?
Some creatures live best in darkness.
And where's this place of death? Here?
Don't be here when the sun goes down.
Is this where Dr. Esslinger comes?
This is where he came.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened to him?
He came here looking for the unknown, and the unknown found him.
That's the... Mr. Esteban! I'll be damned.
Oh, Link. Shh. Hey, be real quiet, boy. No, I'm setting a kind of a trap. Yeah, it's my old nemesis, my second galaxy evil clone double. Yeah, it's been hanging around here, and I'm getting pretty sick and tired of it, boy. I'm gonna put a stop to his shenanigans right now. Yeah, see, I've set a trap, and I baited it with head cheese. Oh, yeah, the second galaxy evil clone double's a sucker for head cheese, boy. So all I gotta do now is wait. Whoa, hey! Oh, I think I got something. Whoa, here, hey! Come on. Lefty, no, that wasn't for you. Oh, man, you're always sticking your thumb into somebody else's business. I'll get you next time, second galaxy evil clone double.
So we've got to say goodbye for the summer. Zucchini, I promise you this, I'll keep you safe and snug. Every day in a Ziploc freezer bag and seal it with a kiss. I don't want to say goodbye for the summer. Broccoli, it's you I'll miss. Oh, let us make a pledge to eat in December and seal it with a kiss.
New, easier to handle Ziploc freezer bags.
Don't be so mean to your hair, baby, get hot. VO5 Hot Oil Treatment. 1 minute, once a week to help undo the mean things you do every day. So hair looks healthy, radiant, ooh, hot. Get hot! VO5 Hot Oil.
What a woman.
Whatever the day brings, she's confident.
FDS woman.
She's confident, fresh, and nice to be near.
FDS woman, so very confident.
FDS for safe feminine deodorant protection every day.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can rip them, you can stretch them. Fruit Corners is so good you'll want to fetch them. Fruit Roll-Ups. You can tear them, you can share them. They taste great anywhere.
Fruit Corners fruit roll-ups are the chewy snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can drink them, you can treat them. Fruit Corners. You can swap them, you can eat them. Fruit roll-ups.
Fruit Corners fruit roll-ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
He's like many of us, mired in the routine of upward mobility, but all that is about to change. With an unexpected trip to a place called Cleveland. A romance with a girl named Beverly.
He's my boyfriend!
Radical. And an adventure beyond the imagination of the average duck.
The duck's a lunatic!
George Lucas presents Howard the Duck, a Willard Hike film, a Gloria Katz production, rated PG. Starts Friday, August 1st at select theaters.
Your first time on the air with the local TV news. You're nervous and tense. It's all confused, but you're doing a solid job. Like your show was nationwide. Soft and dry, solid will help hide when you're nervous inside.
Soft and Dry Solid. It's micro-encapsulated, so when you're more nervous, Soft and Dry gives you more protection.
Soft and dry, solid will help hide. Good night. When you're nervous inside.
Hey, Doc, you there?
Yeah. Where are you?
Doc, can you hear me?
Huh?
Doc.
Yeah, what?
What are you doing?
I'm getting some... how goes it with the Mazola?
Well, I think it's gonna work. Doc, are you okay?
Oh, I'm terrific. Of course, it's awful, that poor Dr. Esslinger. You're so... Right, Harry? I think he's dead. Here comes the Nobel Prize.
How do you know?
Mr. Esteban said so.
Esteban, where are you?
I'm right here.
Let me talk to Esteban.
No, I can't do it. He disappeared. You know how witch doctors are. Never around when you need them. It's Wednesday. It's probably off playing golf.
You know, Doc, if I didn't know you better, I'd swear you were pie-eyed.
Don't be ridiculous, Harry. I am not pied, and I resent your sly innuendo.
I know drunk when I hear drunk, and I hear drunk.
All I had was a few teeny little sips from Mr. Esteban's gore.
Yeah, well, I got news for you. That stuff's 280 proof.
It is? No wonder.
It packs one hell of a wallop, kid. Believe me, I know. I've been there. So you stay on your feet and you keep moving. If you don't, you're gonna go out like a light. You got me?
I'm perfectly fine, Mr. Whittaker.
I don't know, Doc. Listen, there are bandits in the area.
The only bandit I have encountered in this jungle is you, Mr. Whittaker. So stop pestering me and go back to your old Mazola. apology, Evelyn.
Poughkeepsie.
Please answer me, Harry.
I'm trying to, damn it! Where the hell have you been?
Don't shout at me.
Well, then tell me where you've been. I've been trying to reach you for hours.
I've been napping.
Napping? How the hell can you be napping in all this damn rain?
I really don't want to discuss it.
Because you were passed out, right?
I don't want to discuss it, Mr. Whittaker.
Come on, Doc, cop to it. You got blitzed and passed out, didn't you? What?
There's something out there. Harry, I think you saw one.
What?
A pygmy.
Are you sure it wasn't a pink elephant?
Possibly a pygmy. Not a pygmy.
Well, get your gun out!
I'll be right back. Excuse me, I'm making...
What for?
It's coming out of the open.
What does it look like?
40, maybe 50 inches. A pygmy. A rounded torso, skin tones. Still too far away.
Well, now's the time to get your ass out of there. Go, go! Now what? What the hell is it? Big? You're a hotshot anthropologist and all you can come up with is big?
To the Indonesian Komodo dragon with an anthropoid head structure. Push me up.
I'm just going over to Groovy Gazette here. Yeah, you don't remember my old pal? Yeah, Don Pickles, sweet and sour comedian of the Catskills. Yeah, he used to be a real funny guy, boy. Yeah, he's doing the Daily Joke here in the Groovy Gazette. Yeah, listen to this. What do you get when you cross a Chinese restaurant with an Indian tribe? Lo mein on the totem pole. Ah! Ah! Get back to the movie in a minute. Okay?
By L. Ron Hubbard. Buy your copy at B. Dalton's, Walden Books, or wherever paperbacks are sold. A fresh look at today's problems.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
Daryl Cage left Iowa for a summer in L.A., but the locals aren't too friendly.
Nice of you to drop in.
The women are a little strange.
I'm gonna be here all summer.
Could turn out to be a real hot one.
And the nightlife can be murder.
Oh, that was intense!
Anthony Michael Hall, Out of Bounds, rated R. Starts Friday in select theaters.
I believe that Schwab can perform a service, a very fine service for any investor, for the new investor to the most sophisticated. Even more than the savings on commissions that we provide investors, we give them a haven where they can conduct their business without all of the hassles and the opinions and pressures from salespeople. A typical transaction at Charles Schwab & Company can be entered by the customer over the telephone, executed and reported back to him within 20 seconds. That is very fast. But our number one commitment is to serve our customer with integrity and, for sure, safety of their assets.
Save money on brokerage commissions. Call Charles Schwab now for this free booklet. Toll free 800-445-4500. That's 800-445-4500. Find out what Charles Schwab can do for you. Call 800-445-4500. Charles Schwab, a Bank America company.
okay, Doc?
Harry! Harry! Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Well, I was just in the neighborhood and I thought I'd drop by. We're leaking again.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
That's 7 pieces of cake.
Who counts, Doc?
Thank you.
That's nice. Real nice.
You weren't so bad either.
You go get Luis and Maria. I'll get the Missoula. And let's all get the hell out of here.
Louise? Maria?
Doc. Don't worry, we'll wear the bastards out.
You're everywhere.
You want a dwarfs. You got dwarfs.
What are we going to do?
Run like hell. Give me the gun.
No, I hate heroics.
That sucker's history.
Let's get out of here!
No sweat, Doc. We got enough resolve to open a pizza joint.
Hey, money-saving tip number 409. Buy a lottery ticket and win. That's a tip from the commander. Sure.
Feeling good about yourself, feeling carefree. Carefree, sugarless bubble gum. Bubble blowing carefree.
I never gave up loving bubblegum. I just gave up the sugar.
Feeling good about yourself, feeling carefree. Carefree, sugarless bubble gum. Blowing bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. Blowing bubbles carefree.
A new life begins. What could be more fragile? That's why hundreds of hospitals use Baby Magic Lotion. Its special emollients soften skin and help protect against wetness, chafing, and irritation. All problems for someone just facing the world. And because a mother's skin also needs protection, Baby Magic's perfect for adults, too. Protect the way so many hospitals do with Baby Magic Baby Lotion.
Morning, boys.
Oh, hi.
Like to see how your cereals stack up to Total?
Sure, come on.
To get the vitamins in one bowl of Total, it takes 3 bowls of Special K.
Looks like you'll need some help, Will.
You'll have to eat 4 bowls of All Brand.
You're gonna be pretty busy yourself, Pete.
And you, 12 bowls of shredded wheat.
Oh, Flo, Joe's gonna need a little more milk.
Total has 100% of 9 vitamins and iron, a stack of nutrition in just 1 bowl.
Why, Total's always been our favorite.
The city changes at night.
They don't call him Walking Dead for nothing.
And if you're a stranger... Hello, baby. You could find yourself changing right along with it.
Why don't you take what you need for now, to get you through?
Grace Jones, Vamp. They're painting the town red.
This has been...
And it's Monday Madness Primetime Wrestling. Starting at 8, 7 Central on USA. Philadelphia's fight tradition continues as Pennsylvania's light heavyweight champ Lionel Byram risks his title against hard-charging Kelvin Kelly. This week at 9 on USA's Wednesday Night Fights.
Parker. To Harry. To Darling. Well, it's still $500, lady, and that's no frills. Unless you mess around with me the next few days. What do you say, Doc?
In this sleazy old thing?
No, that presidential suite of the Hilton. With room service. What do you say, Doc?
What are we going to do about your mouth?
Kiss it or pour booze in it. Which reminds me, Doc, we forgot our traditional pre-takeoff snort for luck. And I think we've earned them both, don't you?
Oh, yes, Mr. Vinegar, yes.
Well, give me some Cracker Jacks, too. You can even have my prize.
You know I hate Cracker Jacks.
I promise I won't eat any in bed. But I won't swear one damn bit either. What do you say, Doc?
Searching for security, you say you put up your dreams for sale. If freedom is the price you pay, well then it sounds a lot like jail. Defiance in the face of disaster. Defiance for all those sweet dreams and laughter. Defiance in the face of disaster. You can take away my time, take away my money. You can take away my life. You can take away my heart, but my dreams will never die. Don't let it Defiance in the face of disaster. Defiance for all those sweet dreams and laughter. I was born in the dead of the winter, so my daddy said. Silent nights and candle lights put these dreams into my head. And by the time I was a half-grown child, you could see you with my daddy's son, taking every chance, playing all the long shots, shooting for the 1,000,000-to-1. Defiance in the face of disaster. Defiance for all those sweet dreams and laughter. Defiance in the face of disaster.
Go ahead. Tickle my fancy.
I must be in Levi's heaven. A sweet angel loves me in my 501 jeans. Yes, shrinks to fit my body, and with a button-fly style, the soul of my Levi's blues drives the angels wild. Nobody told me heaven would be all 501 blues.
Fruit corn is fruit roll-ups.
I could take Anacin 3 for my headaches. It's 100% aspirin-free.
That's right, 100% aspirin-free. And Anacin 3 tablets have a protective coating for easier swallowing.
The same aspirin-free medicine, acetaminophen, as Tylenol. But unlike Tylenol tablets with no coating, Anacin 3 adds a protective coating for easier swallowing. And the same aspirin-free acetaminophen.
Anacin 3 worked fast. Take 3. Anacin 3.
Now new coated caplets, too.
These are the amazing Lee press-on nails. They press on in seconds. No glue, no mess. Simply press on Lee Super Stick tabs. Then press on Lee press-on nails. That's all. Easy on, easy off. Use them again and again. They just won't break or split. Polish, and they're nearly impossible to chip. So press on. Lee press-on nails. In natural and glamour lengths and a variety of sizes for a quick, easy fit. Press on.
And now for a grim note in today's news. Promptly at 8 o'clock tonight, killer Joe Rosinski will walk his last mile on Earth and will pay his debts to society in the electric chair at the state penitentiary. Last-minute efforts on the part of Rosinski's attorney to obtain executive clemency have failed. Rosinski, you will recall, was convicted for the brutal murders of 3 women. His capture brought to an end a wave of terror which aroused the entire metropolis. In addition to the 3 killings of which he was convicted, Rosinski was declared by police to have been responsible for many other murderous attacks on women. Tonight, the law of the state, which demands an eye for an eye, will end the career of killer Rosinski. In the death chamber of the state's prison, executioner Ernest Matthews will throw the switch which will jolt the slayer into eternity.
Oh, why are you all staring at me? Oh, you don't need to tell me. I know what you're thinking. Sure, I know. I'm going to kill a man tonight. For $250, I'm going to throw a switch and jolt a man into eternity, just like that guy said. And you're thinking, all 3 of you are thinking, that I'm just as much a murderer as the man I'm going to kill.
Take it easy, Eddie. Public sentiment's all on your side. But the whole state is waiting for Rosinski's execution. Isn't it, Ward?
Sure, get a grip on yourself. After all, it isn't you who does the killing.
Sure, I know. It isn't me. It's the state. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Warden?
Well, that's the truth, Eddie. You're doing a job for the state, just like I am, just like all of us are. Here, have a cigarette. It'll make you feel better.
Thanks, Doc. I guess you're right. We've all got jobs. Even I are ahead. He gives them a dose of religion and calms them down. I send them on their way. Then you listen with your stethoscope and pronounce them officially gone. And the warden signs the certificate. Just one big happy family, aren't we?
You've got to stop this, Ernie. You must get hold of yourself or quit.
Oh, you think so, do you? You think I ought to quit my job, huh? Smart, aren't you? Got the whole thing figured out. Listen, Ira, you stick to your work and forget about me. Excuse me, gentlemen. I've got to tune up my machinery. There can't be any slips when the state puts on a show.
I'm worried about Ernie. I wouldn't worry about him too much. He always puts on an act like this.
Somehow it didn't seem like an act today. I hope nothing goes wrong.
Don't you worry, Warden.
When the time comes, Ernie will step right up there and throw that switch just like it's all in the day's work.
Come in. Warden, the reporters are on their way up.
All right. Oh, and Johnny, you know the rules. Have Sullivan put you in your cell before the execution.
Yes, I understand.
Hello, Warden. Hello, Doc. Hi, Captain. Well, what news have we got? What did the killer order for his last meal? What message did he send to his poor old mother, if any? Huh?
Had nothing to say, didn't order anything special, didn't seem to care.
His mother died when he was a child. Oh, isn't that a shame? Well, he can give her the message in person, huh, Chaplain? When he crosses over. I think I'll run along over to the hospital and pick up my things. It's about that time.
Yes, it's about time.
You know, Warden, this is one party I've been looking forward to. The guy going around slugging women ought to get his. Now, me, I use a different technique. You know, I don't get a thrill out of these killings anymore. Don't you get sick on me again. Come on. Hello, John.
Hello, Bob.
Are things ready?
Yes, everything's ready for the party.
Now, don't let it get you, Joe. We just had a session with Ernie. He's raving again.
Is he all right?
Oh, yes, he'll go through with it all right. He just likes to feel sorry for himself. He's that type.
Bob,
Yes, Joe?
don't these things ever get under your skin, too?
Yes, they do. But I try not to show it.
So do I. But it's awfully hard sometimes. Sitting here watching the clock, knowing that a man is about to die.
Joan, you've got to stop thinking about it that way. You've got to. Well, this man that's going to die tonight, he's killed 3 women, possibly more. He deserves what he's getting. Steady, dear. That's just Ernie testing the dynamo.
I knew what it is, Bob. It just scares me.
You don't belong in a prison. You belong with flowers and sunshine, not steel and stone and concrete. I'll tell you what I'll do. When I get back from my vacation, we'll get out of here, both of us. I'd even start practicing in a small town if you'd go with me. What do you say?
I can't say anything yet.
I love you, Joe. You know that.
I believe you, Bob. But I won't marry you till I'm sure. It wouldn't be fair if things didn't work out. No, I'm either going to be a nurse or a wife. It's all or nothing. Please don't think I'm a romantic little fool talking like this.
I don't. I think you're a darling. Johnny's going to drive me to the airport after it's over. Do you want to go with me?
Yes, of course.
Well.
Hey, I was just going over a little of the mail here. Yeah, me and Sally Vader, sure. Yeah, listen to this, boy. Yeah, it's from, who's this? Don Wabba, Gillette, Wyoming. Holy cow, let's see. Dear Commander USA, I now have a hero much greater than Mr. T. The girls in my office feel that you are indeed a man of men. Whoa, what does that mean? I can only hope to be in a small way as great as you are. Oh, great fighter of honesty, I ask you to be my friend. Thank you for being a light that I have to reach for. I only hope I never let you down. Oh, hey, Don, you're not a funeral director, are you? No. Hey, you want to write to the commander? Ah, sure, it's easy. All you got to do is write to Commander USA, Post Office Box 3966, New York, New York, 10185, okay? Okay.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can rip them, you can stretch them. Fruit Corners! They're so good you'll want to fetch them. Fruit Roll-Ups! You can tear them, you can share them. They taste great anywhere.
Fruit Corners fruit roll-ups are the chewy snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can trick them, you can treat them. Fruit Corners! You can swap them, you can eat them. Fruit roll-ups!
Fruit Corners fruit roll-ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
He's accused of a crime he didn't commit.
Why don't you believe me?
If you're innocent, you've got nothing to be afraid of. Turn yourself in.
Stranded in a city he doesn't know.
I need your help.
Well, what do you want with me?
You're the only person I know in Los Angeles.
Hunted by a man he's never met. Anthony Michael Hall.
Could turn out to be a real hot one.
Out of Bounds. Rated R. Starts Friday at select theaters.
Elsa Hair, uncover your highlight. Elsa Hair, discover your glow. Elsa Hair, every color of hair can be Elsa Hair.
Elsa, 5 Swedish botanical shampoos and conditioners.
Elsa Marigold highlights blondes. Ginger root lights the fire of red.
Elsa Hair, uncover your highlight. Elsa Hair, discover your glow. Elsa Hair,
Uncover your highlights. Discover your
glow. Elsa Hair.
Uncover your highlights. Discover your glow. Elsa.
Okay, Padre.
Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me into the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. On one of these days, I'm going to write an article on capital punishment for one of the national magazines. With my experience, I ought to...
Cut it out, William. The execution's over. Has been for an hour. Can't you think of something else to talk about?
Sorry, honey. I didn't mean to talk shop.
Oh, forget it.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, John. Well, now that the evening's work is over, I'm off on my vacation.
I envy you, Bob.
You should. Just think of it, a whole month in Bermuda. Golf, fishing. Boys, I'm going to have myself a time.
You think this doctor that's filling in for you while you're gone is all right?
Oh, perfect. And with Joan here to show him the ropes, he can't make a mistake. You're lucky. I wish I could find a substitute. I'd go away for a year.
Well,
See you tomorrow, Gordon.
right. Have a good time.
I will. Keep feeding them religion. They won't need so many pills.
I'll do that, Bob. Enjoy yourself.
Thanks. Ernie, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have another assignment for a couple of months. Oh, yes, I have. I've got an assignment for tonight. Do a little drinking at the town tavern. That is, if you have no objections to dropping me off. How about it, John? You mind if I tag along? I've got a lot of nasty thoughts I want to leave in an empty bottle.
Of course not, Ernie. I know exactly how you feel.
I wonder if anyone really knows how I feel. Well, let's be going. Bye.
Good night.
See you later. Bye.
I have a hunch you're going to lose a doctor in the nurse one of these days, Ira.
I'm afraid you're right, Jim.
Say, what is this? You sound like old man Gloom.
Perhaps I do. But there's a reason for it. Would it surprise you to know that I'm in love with Joan myself?
Yeah. In my business, nothing surprises me. You ever told Joan about it?
No. And probably never will as long as she shows a preference for Bob. And then there's Ernie to be considered.
Ernie? You don't mean to tell me that he's in love with her, too?
Yes. He told me months ago the only reason he remains here is so he can be near Joan.
Say, am I running a prison or a lonely hearts club?
Nice of you two to drop me by the village bistro.
Oh, that's all right, Ernie. Glad to do it.
You think it's such a good idea?
What do you mean, such a good idea?
Oh, drowning your sorrows?
I'm positive, my dear. I assure you the relief will only be temporary. Tomorrow I'll probably have an acute case of the jitters, during which I'll see my entire clientele parading before me in an accusing phantasmagoria. And then toward evening I'll sober up. Start looking forward to my next rendezvous with the Grim Reaper. Stop it, Ernie. You're talking like a crazy man.
Well, maybe I am crazy. You know, I once talked with a psychiatrist at a murder trial.
And he told me that the line of demarcation between sanity and insanity is almost an intangible thread.
Oh, Ernie, honestly.
Well, thanks for the lift. Have a swell vacation, Doc. See you tomorrow, John. If I can still see. Goodbye.
A demarcation line between sanity and insanity is almost an intangible. Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah, looks like Ernie, the executioner's friends are finally driving him to drink, huh? Yeah, he's gonna go in for a few jolts. And we'll get back to Buried Alive right after this, okay? Okay. Let's see.
Good old creamy peanut butter's gone boppers. Gone crazy with chips. Got all rolled up and crisp. Peanut butter boppers. It's creamy peanut butter, a crispy coating, and a whole lot more. Peanut butter's gone boppers. Peanut butter boppers. New from Nature Valley. What a snack!
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
They came to begin a new life in America, land of opportunity. Now a limited offer, not available in stores. It's the Statue of Liberty Commemorative Edition timepiece. Prosperity inspired the new Americans in their quest for excellence. The metal case is embossed with Lady Liberty in 3D relief. The back ornamented with the American Eagle and our motto, one out of many. The American dream was being realized. We've come a long way in our search for a better way of life. This timepiece comes with a keepsake certificate telling the history of Lady Liberty. Swiss quartz movement, the intricate chain, and cushion gift box make this an irresistible gift. This is a limited offer. The die will be destroyed at the end of this centennial year, so order yours now.
Use your credit card to take advantage of our 4-payment plan by calling 1-800-826-2000 or send check or money order for $79.96 plus $2.95 shipping and handling to Liberty Watch, P.O. Box 3500, Department E, West Caldwell, New Jersey.
Say, Doctor.
Yeah, Johnny?
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions about a pal of mine?
No, go right ahead.
Well, this guy sleeps in the same cell as me. They call him Big Billy.
Oh, yes, I know the man. Now, what about him?
Well, he's been acting and talking kind of funny lately.
I don't know just how to explain it to you, but... Well, it reminds me of a guy in a book I read before I came up here. The guy in the book had a pal, too. Only they weren't in prison. They were a couple of farmhands out west someplace. And all the time, this big goof, a guy like Billy, was getting into jams, and, well, it kept his pal busy getting him out of them. And one day, the big goof kills a dame, although he didn't mean to. And his pal couldn't get him out of that kind of a jam, so there's nothing left for him to do but shoot the big guy, because he didn't want to see him hung. Know the book I'm talking about, Doc?
Yes, I've read it. But what's that got to do with Big Billy?
Well, maybe nothing at all. Only I got a feeling that Big Billy's going to tear loose someday and cause a lot of trouble. He's a great big farmer boy, and being cramped up in stir is getting him. He belongs out on the prison farm. He'd work his head off out there. He loves the animals. They wouldn't torment him.
I'll tell you what I'll do. When I get back from Bermuda, you remind me. And I'll see what I can do with the warden about getting him transferred.
Thanks, Doc. You're a great guy. I'll try to keep him out of trouble till you get back.
I'm going to miss you, Joe. Plenty.
I miss you too, Bob. Do you suppose it'd be all right for me to stop and pick Ernie up on my way back?
Stop for Ernie?
Yeah, I'm worried about him. You know, the way he's feeling, I'm afraid he'll drink too much and do something foolish.
Oh, Ernie'd never do anything foolish. Worst he'd do would be to get a snootful.
Well, I think I'll stop for him just the same. I hope you don't think I'm being stubborn.
No, go ahead. I ought to be jealous, though. Here I am, the man that's proposed to you 9 times, about to go away for a whole month. And you give all your thoughts to a man that goes around killing people for a living.
Careful, Doctor. I've heard the same crack made about certain members of the medical profession.
You win.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, goodbye, Johnny. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, Bob. Have a good time.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. If you ask me, it was a very quiet little killing party. Very quiet. Nothing like a hanging I once covered. Was a woman, too.
Now, shut up, Manning. You want to get an assignment covering a slaughterhouse.
Don't tell me to shut up. Since I've been in this newspaper racket, I've covered 50 legal hangings. Some of them were piffs, too. I once caught a double feature. 2 guys at the same time. Boy, you should have got a load of that. Took 6 guards to handle each one of them. Let's have a little drink there, will you, baby? Well, look who's coming. Death, taking a holiday. Mr. Matthews. Mr. Executioner Matthews. Come on up and have a drink. I was just making some very pertinent observations, and then your profession. Come on, have a drink. Listen, you can't ignore me just because you're stiff.
Leave him alone, Manning. Yeah, what are you hopping on him for? Cut it out. He'll be thinking we're all like you. Heaven forbid.
Sure, I'll leave him alone when he says something.
All right.
Don't try to be the strong, silent person.
I'll say something. You're all a bunch of crawling vermin. You vultures, why do you come here to see a man die? Why? You don't have to. Nobody makes you stare at... Death?
So you don't like us, huh? Well, we don't like you either, Mr. Sanctimonious Murderer. And to show you how little we like you...
Hey, cut that out, you guys. You can't do that in here. What are you trying to do, give the place a bad name?
I'll bring him right out, Miss Jones.
Hey, you cut it out, you fellas. Somebody's going to get hurt. Get out of here. The car's outside.
How you guys doing there? Hey, know what I got here? Oh, no, it's just like a little hobby, sure. It's nice to do while you're having your lunch or something, you know? It's an anthill. Oh, yeah, you've seen these before, but this is kind of a special one, you know, because this is like an experimental anthill. Yeah, see, I have it set up in a wheelbarrow here, and I'm going to do some real scientific type stuff with it. You know, besides being scientific and kind of like a learning experience, ants are a whole lot of fun. Sure, now I became kind of friendly with the queen ant down in there, you know, so she wanted a little more, what do you call it, middle-class living, you know? So heck, I set up a little town, gave them their own power source and everything. And the thing about ants is, they're so easy. Oh yeah, say you're having a picnic or a little lunch or something, you're halfway through your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you don't feel like having any more, heck, give it to the ants. Sure, you throw it right down there, they have a ball, you know? So there's hardly any problem at all to take care of. And then the fun part comes in, boy, because if you build your anthill in a wheelbarrow, you can do the old earthquake experiment. Yeah, like you say to the ants, oh, watch out, something terrible's gonna happen. Then you grab the handles and you go, whoa, holy cats, oh, whoa, yeah. Then you study their reaction, see? And then, if they're all okay, you say, watch out, the dam's breaking! And you pour the water in there. It's like a big Johnstown flood or something. Holy cat! Whoa, get in there, guys! Hey! Oh yeah, anthills are a whole lot of fun. You ought to try it. We'll get back to the movie right after this. No, swim for it. You can make it.
He came to us from across a sea of stars.
Listen to me, small visitor. I can explain how you got here.
And he's about to discover who he really is. A duck in big trouble. George Lucas presents Howard the Duck, a Willard Hike film, a Gloria Katz production. Rated PG. Starts Friday, August 1st at select theaters.
A new life begins. What could be more fragile? That's why hundreds of hospitals use Baby Magic Lotion. Its special emollients soften skin and help protect against wetness, chafing, and irritation. All problems for someone just facing the world. And because a mother's skin also needs protection, Baby Magic's perfect for adults, too. Protect the way so many hospitals do with Baby Magic Baby Lotion.
Something good is coming up. Gonna get the biscuit down. Good morning, biscuit pancakes. Coming up golden brown. Biscuit morning, watch it rise. Something good is coming up when you get the biscuit down. Biscuits just like family, so good to have around. Get the biscuit down.
Beyond this door is a rug so dirty it's a horror show. But we cleaned half of this heavy traffic area with Woolite spray foam to get out deep, ground-in dirt. Turn a horror show into a rug you're proud to show with Woolite Rug Cleaner.
Move those feet to the USA beat with Dance Party USA. Join Dave Raymond and Top Teens as they count down today's hottest hits and bring you some daring dedications. Weekdays at 7, 6 Central on USA.
Annie, what happened? How did it start?
Well, I was doing a little drinking, and that reporter Manning got nasty. All of a sudden, there was a fight, and I guess I was in for a shellacking. And then Johnny came along, and...
Hey, Johnny! Johnny!
What's the matter, Johnny? What's the matter?
His neck. He's been cut. Dorothy, get him to the back seat. I've got to get to the hospital.
Come on, Manning. $10. Kick in for the repairs.
All right. But I'm being robbed. You guys saw that killer slug me.
Here you are, Al. $30. And that covers the damage we did.
That pays for everything, boys. To show you I'm a regular guy, I'll buy a drink.
That's a deal.
Yeah?
Say, Al, now that we're pals again, who was that guy that busted up the fight?
Drives car for the warden.
He couldn't by any chance be a convict, could he?
Well, he's a trustee.
A trustee?
Yeah.
Well, suppose he is. That kid's all right.
Well, ain't that just dandy? I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I'm going to get my $10 back with interest. I've been gunning for this governor for a long time, so it's right up my alley. Hey, how does this sound for a headline? State executioner drunk, starts brawl. Warden's convict chauffeur attacks newspaperman.
Oh, you turn my stomach.
Am I going to have fun? Huh. If that trustee ever comes up for a parole, he'll be an old man with a long white beard before I ever let him get out of the jug.
Good morning, Johnny. How's the neck?
Kind of feels like Joe Louis hit me a rabbit punch or something.
Well, that's only natural. You got cut pretty badly. Open your mouth.
For a long time since I ever heard of that.
What are you trying to say?
I said it's been a long time since anyone did that.
Did what?
Held my hand. Oh, don't get me wrong, Miss Joan. I didn't mean to get fresh. It's just that, well, to have a woman touch you after being in a place like this for 3 years, it starts you thinking about things that happened before. Maybe you don't get what I mean.
I think I do, Johnny.
Swell. Thanks for not getting sore.
You better sit up a bit. I want to look at that bandage. How'd you ever happen to get in here, Johnny?
Just one of those things. Maybe I ought to tell you I took a rap I didn't deserve, but I won't. I'd be talking just like the rest of the mugs up here if I did. Let's just say I had a little hard luck. From the time I was a kid down on the east side, I was always the one the cops caught up with.
Well, you'll have another chance to make good when you get out of here, won't you?
Sure, I guess so. If I keep my nose clean. And maybe you don't think I'm not going to try.
Hold your head still.
Trouble with me is, there'll be a bank stick up, and I'll be standing on some corner a mile away, and bang, John Law will have me. It's always been that way.
Well, your philosophy's slightly cockeyed, Johnny, but I like the way you carry your chin.
My chin? Oh, yeah, I get it. You mean I'm always leading with, don't you, Joan? I'm sorry, I meant Miss Joan. Always talking out of turn, that's me.
Well, that's all right this once. Lie back on the pillow.
You know you're swell. You're not getting sore when a con calls you by your first name. I can't figure you out at all.
Oh, well, that makes it neutral.
The angle I can't figure is, why do you stick around a joint like this? Now, me, I stay because I have to, but you're free to go. Why do you stay?
I'll tell you a secret, Johnny. I haven't figured out the answer to that one myself.
Hey, how you doing, boy? Yeah, you know, I was just thinking about the old expanding universe theory, you know? You know about that, sure. It's like they're talking about matter, you know? And all matter is expanding. Yeah, doesn't matter what it is, boy. Everything is just expanding and expanding and expanding. Well, heck, like any dieter knows, you know, there doesn't seem to ever be a finite point of expansion. But what happens, see, is things just keep going and going and going till they get so spread out, they turn into antimatter. Yeah, it's unbelievable, boy, and you figure it's gonna stop there, you know? But the antimatter then keeps spreading and going in on itself. And it gets tighter and tighter and tighter and kind of folds in on itself like a black hole, you know? Then it pops out the other side, and it's matter again. Unbelievable. So you got matter, and then antimatter and matter. It's kind of like, well, heck, it's kind of like an antimatter sandwich, you know what I mean? Except it's so big, well, heck, you can hardly even understand it, never mind taking a decent bite at it, I think. Yeah, like Auntie used to say, what does it matter as long as you got your health, right? Yeah, we'll get back to the movie right after this.
I said the unusual. Said the unusual.
This is Advanced Dream Away, an incredible weight loss plan that actually helps burn away fat while you sleep.
I lost over 20 pounds.
I not only lost weight with Dream Away, I kept it off.
And Dream Away has some documented results that are absolutely astounding.
I even had an intestinal bypass to lose weight. It didn't work, but the Dream Away did.
Just take Advanced Dream Away before going to bed, and you can wake up feeling slimmer and looking better than you did before. Try Advanced Dream Away for 30 days. If you don't see results that you would have thought impossible, return the unused portion for a full refund. Now you can dream away those extra pounds.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-453-9900 or send $19.95 plus $3 shipping to Advanced Dream Away, Box 5500, Phoenix, Arizona. But for COD and credit card orders, call 1-800-453-9900 now.
You've certainly managed to mess things up, Ernie. Listen to this. State executioner drunk, starts brawl. Warden's convict chauffeur attacks reporter. Prison investigation demanded. Those are just the headlines. Here are a few choice things from his story. Our state's prison is a country club. Warden James Henderson is a swell guy to his convicts. Drunken orgies are common following executions. Convicts are allowed to roam free in the village. Lawlessness reigns supreme.
That guy Manning ought to be writing fiction.
Fiction or no fiction, his story is apt to cause a lot of trouble.
You can have my resignation, Jim.
Oh, confound it, I don't want your resignation. That'd only make matters worse. You can see the headlines now. State executioner quits under fire. No, Eddie, you've got to stick and fight. Fight. Strikes you so funny?
Me, Matthews, fighting for my scurvy job. What does the other paper say about last night?
They didn't touch it. They just printed a few routine execution stories.
Which ought to prove to you that this whole thing was cooked up by Manning for personal revenge.
There's no doubt about it. But Manning's outfit has been looking for a chance to hop in the present administration, and I'm afraid this is it. Warden Henderson speaking. Who? Oh, put him on. Here comes trouble. It's the governor. Good morning, Governor. Yes, I read it. But the charges are ridiculous. No truth in them at all. Certainly I'm positive. Well, of course, if you feel that an investigation is absolutely necessary, I'll be willing to meet before any board you name. All right. I'll be there. Goodbye.
What's it look like?
A conference with the governor and the attorney general.
Oh.
Rankin, get my car down to the gate. I'm leaving for the Capitol right away.
Remember, you can have my resignation if it'll help.
Oh, forget it. After I explain things, the governor will understand. After all, this job of mine is a reward for helping to elect him. That ought to mean something.
But now listen, Jim. I wouldn't want anything to happen to Johnny Martin. Not after the way he stepped in to help me.
Don't worry. Do you think I'm going to see them break Johnny just because a reporter on a scandal sheet wants a bit of personal satisfaction? No, any.
Well, that's settled. Everything except one thing. This driver of yours, Johnny Martin.
What about Johnny Martin? It wasn't his fault.
I understand that. But if we're going to hush this thing up, why, you'd better keep him under wraps.
Oh, wait a minute. That boy comes up for parole in a couple of weeks with my recommendation.
I know that, but you know how things stand. It's got to be just that way. There's got to be a delay. We can't parole him just now. He's too hot.
So, you want to sacrifice Johnny Martin for doing what any man would do?
You don't have to look on it as a sacrifice, Jim. It's just a delay. Maybe a year or so, but not now.
A year or so? Listen, Charlie, you can't do that. When the board meets, I'm recommending Johnny's parole just as I'd planned.
Wait a minute, Jim. You've had plenty to say today, and we've listened. We want to play ball with you, but there's a limit. I won't risk any more criticism of the press because of your soft heart, or head. Martin shouldn't come up for parole at this sitting. I won't jeopardize the party for you or any one of your prisoners. After all, Martin is only one of 10,000 other men we have in our various institutions.
Listen, Henry.
I mean it, Jim. The matter's closed as far as I'm concerned.
But that doesn't go for me. I'll be there with Martin when the parole board meets.
It's bad, very bad. Yes, and it's all my fault. Oh, I wish I'd given up this killing business before I even ever started it. I guess I'm just hard luck for everybody.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself, Ernie. It's Johnny we've got to think of now. Can you suggest anything, Ira?
No, not much. We're certain of one thing. Jim and Ernie will do their best to help the boy at the hearing. But in the meantime, he should be prepared for the shock, just in case he's turned down. Johnny's apt to be bitter if that happens. Very bitter. Someone should talk to him a great deal before the day of the hearing.
Well, that makes sense. Spend a lot of time with him, Ira. You're the one to do it.
No, I'm not the one who would. Johnny's a very wise boy. If I came to him with a build-up to a letdown, he'd sense there was something in the air, and that would only make things worse.
So that gets us nowhere.
Unless Joan undertakes the job.
Me?
Yes, you could do it. Since Johnny's been in the hospital, you've talked to him a lot, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
Well, talk to him some more. There are things a woman can convey to a man like Johnny that he'd ignore if they came from a man. Do it. Will you, Joan?
Of course, I'll try.
Good.
Do you think she can get him in the frame of mind to take it?
She'll succeed if anyone can.
Well, how's the patient today?
Well, just parking here in bed and seeing you a couple of times a day is tops with me.
Barney, it's not going to get you anywhere. You're checking out of here tomorrow.
Now, isn't that light for you? Just when things start to break, bang, someone socks you.
Well, it's learning to take the socks with a smile that really counts, Johnny.
Sure. Sure, I know all that Pollyanna stuff. But I've had my share of socks, see? From now on, it's Johnny Martin that does the socking. I get my parole in just about 10 days. Then in 3 months, I walk out of this place a free man.
Lean forward a little bit, will you?
You know, I've been figuring out the right thing to say to you, Miss Jones. Something that wouldn't make you sore. And I think I've got it. Will you listen?
Sure.
Do you mind looking over there? It's funny, but I'm glad I got in that scrap. Of course, I'd seen you around. But being in here and having you talk to me, I almost thought you were my pal. And I want to tell you that when I get out of here, I'm not going to forget how swell you've been. Not for a minute.
But I haven't done anything.
Oh, yes, you have. I won't say this again, see? I wouldn't have the nerve to. In here, I'm kind of brave. So I want to tell you that I've got to have something to work for. Guy's got to have somebody to bring the bacon home to. Maybe you won't like it, but I sort of figured I could do it for you. By doing good outside, I mean. You see, I guess I kind of love you. I know I shouldn't be saying these things to you, but I just can't help it. I won't bother you, Joan. I just want to think I'm working for you. Kind of a game, see?
Oh, Johnny.
Hey, you shouldn't. Why, you're crying. Oh, I didn't mean to say anything wrong, Joan. Honest, I didn't. Just that, well, I thought you'd like to know. Please stop crying.
Don't mind me, I'm just being silly. I'm glad you told me. Makes me very proud and very happy. But women often cry when they're happy, didn't you know that?
Sure. Sure, I know what you're talking about. Once when I was a kid, Ma brought me home a bugle once. Oh, it's a Lulu. It had a gold cord and all shiny. Like a dope I bawled. You see, I couldn't play it, but boy, was I happy.
Oh, Johnny, you're so sweet. Well, maybe if things work out, it won't have to be a game.
Gee. Gee!
Come in. Oh, Joan.
Ira,
Well, what's the matter?
Wait. It's Johnny.
What's wrong with Johnny?
Well, there's nothing wrong with him. I just don't know how to tell you. I love him.
You love Johnny?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I was never sure of anything in my life. Oh, Ira, what happens now?
What happens now? The best thing that could possibly happen to Johnny. If his parole is refused, you can help him make the best of it. But if he gets it, well, two people in love ask no odds of life, do they?
Then you don't think I'm wrong to love him even if he is a...
Convict? No, Joan. You're not wrong. Your heart would tell you if you were.
Oh, thanks. I needed someone to tell me that.
You're not wrong. Your heart would tell you if you were.
Oh, thanks, Ira. I needed somebody to say that to me. You're very kind.
Yeah, well. Oh, hey, there you are. I was just getting ready to do a little soil experiment, you know? I was waiting for my pal, Harvey Trout. Yeah, he's a scientist. He was coming over, but heck, he hasn't shown up yet. Yeah, it's too bad, too. Heck, you would have liked Harvey. Oh, yeah, he's a real scientific kind of guy, you know? I mean, he's got a lot of pens in his pocket. Knows all about logarithms. Oh, sure, how to use them, too. Sine, cosine, tangent, all that stuff. Yeah, it's too bad, because this would have been interesting, you know? Yeah, Harvey's, well, he works down at the golf course now. Yeah, he checks the putting greens, you see what kind of fertilizer they should use. Yeah, he's, well, here, hey, look, sure, I can use this potato. It's almost the same thing. You see, what he does, takes his special tool. Well, this is a potato peeler, but Harvey's got a real special tool, see, and he sticks it into the putting green like this, right in, and he gives her a twist, and then very carefully, whoops, he does it more carefully than I do. He kind of, well, takes it right out like that, you know, and he can see what's going on down in Worm City there, sure. Oh, yeah, it's easy. Now, here, watch. You just stick it in and give her a twist. And real careful, like, just whoosh, pull her out. See how easy that is? Hey, would you like to try this? Well, sure. Here. Sure. Now just stick it in real slow like there. All right? That's good. Oh, yeah. Hey, good. Yeah, right. Now, real careful. Just pull it out. Hey, that's terrific. Sure. Holy cats! Oh, look what you did. Here, let me just make a little line. We got a Mr. Lefty Potato Head Face. How do you like that, huh? Hey, boy. Hey, maybe you'd like to have one of these of your own, huh? Sure. Just send the commander, heck. You can probably make one of these on your own anyway, sure. But make sure you ask your mom first, all right? Or your dad, or your husband, or your wife. Significant other, you know, some kind of authority figure, okay? Okay. Good peeling.
What is it? It's circus fun right in your bowl, and you're gonna wanna come flying. For horses and hoops, balls and bears, elephants and lions. What? Horses, hoops, balls, bears, elephants and lions. New circus fun cereal. Crunchy red hoops, speckled balls, and many marshmallow animals. Circus fun, a spectacular part of this complete breakfast.
Horses, hoops,
Balls, bears, and elephants.
and lions. Ziploc sandwich bags have a new improved seal. It's so easy to close that Laura can seal this donut in it with her eyes closed. Are your eyes closed? Yes. Can you see anything?
No.
Are you positive?
Positive.
Okay. It's zipped!
Come on. I found it.
New improved Ziploc sandwich bags. So easy to use for a little kid and a big kid.
New, easy-to-close Ziploc sandwich bags. We've got the lock on food protection.
Outrageousness. Outrageousness. It's nothing more than a way to wake people up. Especially yourself.
I'll play first, and I'll tell you about it later. Maybe.
My Alexander loves my hair to smell as beautiful as it looks. So I use new L'Envie perfume shampoo and conditioners. Made with their own fragrances similar to my favorite perfumes, like Giorgio, Opium, and others. My hair is surrounded in fabulous fragrance. It shines, it shimmers, feels sensually soft to the touch. L'Envie perfume shampoo, the essence of beautiful hair.
This girl packs a power punch, a real hot shot of whole wheat crunch. Nothing frilly, nothing sweet, slow burning fuel of good whole wheat. Hello berries, join the team, fueling up to go full steam. Wheaties, yeah, good whole wheat. Now go tell your mama that's what this girl eats. Watch out, big boys.
Gee, Mr. Henderson, I've been looking forward to this trip for a long time. I know you have, Jack. It sort of makes me feel good all over, knowing I'm going to get my ticket to the outside. And have I got plans? Aren't you a little afraid to make plans before you parole? Afraid of what? My record's clean, isn't it? You're recommending my ticket, aren't you? Yes, Johnny. A cinch, Mr. Henderson. A mortal cinch. So why, Mr. Henderson? The guy's lying.
Before we proceed further with this hearing, I must insist that the applicant leave the room.
Shall I leave, Warden?
Yeah, do as he says. Now, Mr. Garrity, you were saying that the convict Martin was intoxicated on the night of the fight.
He was drunk if I ever seen a drunk man. And I've seen a lot of them.
Just a moment, Mr. Chairman. You will sit down, Mr. Matthews, until called upon by the board.
But I insist on being heard.
This man was lying. I ought to know. I was there.
The board has been informed that you were there, Mr. Matthews. It has also been informed that you were intoxicated.
But Martin wasn't even there when the fight started. Manning made some nasty cracks about my profession, and I cracked back at him. Then the fight started. Johnny came in looking for me, and when he saw what a tough spot I was in, he came to my assistance. And that's all there was to it.
Mr. Matthews, you're here as a private individual, not in any official capacity. And the issue before the board has nothing to do with your actions or opinions. Therefore, your attempt to take the blame for the prisoner is nothing but a useless and idle gesture. Unless you refrain from interrupting this hearing, I must insist that you leave.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to say a few words. Go ahead, Warden. Mr. Matthews came here today because he felt that an injustice had been done Johnny Martin, and I quite agree with him. I recommended a parole for Martin because he's been a model prisoner in every respect. I ask you to honor my recommendation.
Model prisoners do not frequent drinking places or engage in brawls, Warden. In rendering a judgment in this case, we have to take into consideration the effect of the release of the prisoner on the community, on the taxpayers, and on the...
And on Manning's publisher.
On the press of the entire state, I should say.
Gentlemen, I am aware of the influences having been brought to bear in this case. I'm also aware that Martin is being made the victim of a desire on the part of one man for petty personal revenge. But I'm not pleading for Martin now. I'm pleading for those 2,000 other convicts in my charge.
I suppose you'd like to turn them loose, too, so they could go around assaulting decent citizens.
These 2,000 men may be prisoners, but they have a sense of justice and fair play. If you refuse a parole to Johnny Martin after the way he's worked so hard to get it, what will these men think?
Mr. Henderson, you're the warden of the state penitentiary, not I. This board is not interested in what your convicts think. Personally, I shouldn't consider their opinion germane to the issue. Bring the prisoner in. Convict 7753, your petition for parole is denied. And apply again 6 months from now.
So this is what I've been working for, is it? For 3 years I've listened to a lot of guts and watched my step every minute because I want to get out of prison. And now you're giving me the business. And you want me to be a model prisoner for 6 more months and try again. No thanks, mister. I'm not simple enough to be a sucker twice. From now on, you can take that model prisoner bunk and stuff it in the dismal swamp. I'll show you what a model prisoner is, you hypocrite. Sure, I'll serve my stretch, every minute of it. But the day I get out, we've got a date, mister. I'm going to look you up and spit right in your eye. Johnny, let me go. Let me tell that low-down sourpuss what I've got on my mind. Stop it.
You only had your own chances. Let him go, Bailiff. I'll take care of him. Come on, let's get out of here.
You're entirely right, Mr. Manning, in opposing the parole of that man. He's a dangerous type. Needs discipline. You may quote me in your newspapers to that effect.
Oh, don't worry, Rutledge. I'll give you a plug.
Oh, whoops. Ooh. Oh, hey, there you are. Oh, boy, you're just in time. Yeah. Mixing up something great here. Yeah, this is kind of like a butter-based duck sauce. Yeah, one of my favorites. I call it Groovy Hollandaise Mallard. Oh, yeah, it's wonderful, boy. Now, this is kind of like, well, heck, it's kind of like a regular Hollandaise sauce, you know? But there's a few little differences. First, you take your egg yolks there, and you kind of mix them up, you know? You want to get them really congealing, you know? Really enjoying themselves. Now, you put that over a real low heat. Heck, add just a little lemon juice for flavoring. Ah, smells good already. Little white pepper. Oh, just right. And then you add the butter. Now, this is the crucial part, boy, because this stuff can curdle, whoa, real quick, you know? So you want to be real careful. Keep the heat real low. There we go. Now, once you get that going, here's the important part. And the fun part, too, boy. So you take your sauce, and you take your duck, and you put them right in there. Sure, now you let them just swim around in there real kind of like gentle, you know? And he swims around for a few minutes, very delicately mixing the egg yolks and the butter and everything. Oh, and it comes out just wonderful. Oh, sure. Now you can take this and pour it over some broccoli or something. It's delicious. But remember, hey, if you're eating asparagus, it's not classy to pick it up with your fingers, huh? Yeah, but if you're dining El Solo, yeah, what the heck, have a good time. Hey, and the other thing to remember, too, once your ducky is finished, boy, make sure you wipe off his feet. Oh, yeah, that's real important now, because, heck, he could go sliding all over the floor or something, you know? And, gee, if that stuff dries up, you know, and gets hard, well, heck, it can be kind of unpleasant, don't know? Okay. Yeah, this is great. You should try it. Hey, we'll get back to the movie in just a minute. Hey, nice job, fella.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can rip them, you can stretch them. Fruit Corners! They're so good you'll want to fetch them. Fruit Roll-Ups! You can tear them, you can share them. They taste great anywhere.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups are the chewy snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can drink them, you can treat them. Fruit Corners! You can swap them, you can eat them. Fruit Roll-Ups!
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
He's stranded in a city he doesn't know.
My name's Daryl Cage.
My brother Tommy and his wife Chris picked me up at the airport. When I woke up,
they were dead.
Accused of a crime he didn't commit.
If you're innocent, you've got nothing to be afraid of. Turn yourself in.
Hunted by a man he's never met. Anthony Michael Hall. Out of luck. Out of time. Out of bounds. Rated R. Starts Friday at select theaters.
Mankind has always been pressed for time, but never more so than in American business in the 1980s. For instance, some people are so obsessed with saving time that they don't read the Wall Street Journal, which is rather odd, considering how little time it can take. In just a few minutes, the Journal's front page gives you summaries of the day's most important business developments. Of course, if you have a little more time, you can dig a little deeper and discover how efficiently organized the Journal really is. Now, granted, reading the Journal doesn't exactly save you time. It just helps you spend it more wisely.
Call 800-527-9800 for this special introductory offer. 13 weeks for just $29.50 with a money-back guarantee. 13 weeks, $29.50. Phone 800-527-9800 now. For the Wall Street Journal.
I know it's rotten, Johnny, but don't give up. 6 months will soon pass by and we can apply again. By that time, it'll all be forgotten. And don't kid me, Mr. Henderson. I saw the look on that guy Manning's face today. So keep books on my time and see that I serve it. So skip the talk. Oh, wait a minute, Johnny. Sure, I'll wait. So all I've got to do now is wait. For 2 more years. I wouldn't do it if I were you, Johnny. It wouldn't help. I was thinking. I know. The light's green. You're all right, Johnny.
Hello, Billy. Hey, you, I'm talking to you.
I don't want to talk to you. You go away.
I got some news for you.
I don't want to hear nothing from you. You hit me yesterday, you did in the yard with the blackjack.
Sure, I hit you, and I'll hit you again, too, anytime you get out of line.
Someday when you hit me, I'll squeeze your neck till it pops. I'm Big Billy. I'm strong. Stronger than you are. Stronger than anybody is. That's why you're afraid to hit me without a blackjack. I'm smart, I know.
Well,
Listen, you big lummox, for 2 cents I'd come in there and give you a lacing.
You got the keys, but you won't come in. You're afraid to come in. Me and my pal Johnny, we know you're afraid. My pal Johnny's smart. He figured out a way how to get out of here. I'm smart, too. I'll figure out a way, too, just like Johnny did.
You think Johnny figured a way to get out of here? You think Johnny's smart, do you? Well, that's where you're wrong. The parole board turned your pal down today, and he's staying here.
Hey, is that the truth?
Yeah. The yard boss got word from the warden.
No fooling. Hey, kid, you hear that? The parole board turned down the fink.
Who cares?
Oh, you give me a pay with your reading.
That, my friend, is because you can't read.
The fink.
I'll bet you're glad to hear your pal's gonna stay with you a couple of more years, ain't you?
Johnny won't stay here. Johnny's smart. Johnny's smarter than I am, even. We'll figure out a way to get out together, Johnny and me.
Go on, you couldn't figure out nothing.
Yeah, you better always carry your blackjack. Someday you'll lose your blackjack. And then I'll squeeze your neck till it pops.
Don't worry, you big ape. I'll never lose it.
Well, we'll be home in a few minutes. Yeah. Home. I'm glad you decided to take things in the right way, Johnny.
Why not? One more kick in the pants isn't going to kill me. At least if I do my time, I won't have to be reporting to parole officers every time I turn around.
That's the spirit. I'm going to do everything I can to make up for the bad break you've got. You know, you've got a lot to look forward to when you do get out. With Joan.
Who told you about?
Oh, no, just relax. No, that's it. No, this is called a Big Billy Muscle Masher. No, it'll make you feel good here. No, just relax. Take it easy. Whoa! I guess she's a little lightheaded, huh? And we'll get back to Buried Alive right after this. No, just relax. Sure, everything's copacetic here. Yeah. Ooh.
Your first time on the air with the local TV news. You're nervous and tense. It's all confused, but you're doing a solid job. Like your show was nationwide. Soft and dry, solid will help hide when you're nervous inside.
Soft and Dry Solid. It's micro-encapsulated, so when you're more nervous, Soft and Dry gives you more protection.
Soft and dry, solid will help hide.
Good night.
When you're nervous inside.
Morning, boys.
Oh, hi.
Like to see how your cereals stack up to Total?
Sure, come on.
To get the vitamins in one bowl of Total, it takes 3 bowls of Special K.
Looks like you'll need some help, Will.
You'll have to eat 4 bowls of All Brand.
You're gonna be pretty busy yourself, Pete.
And you, 12 bowls of shredded wheat.
Oh, Flo, Joe's gonna need a little more milk.
Total has 100% of 9 vitamins and iron, a stack of nutrition in just 1 bowl.
Why, Total's always been our favorite.
Welcome to the Woodlands, where you find a delightful surprise around every corner. Imagine capturing these charming creatures in fine porcelain.
The Franklin Mint presents Woodland Surprises, each work of art handcrafted and hand-painted. And you can separate every animal from its natural home. Call 1-800-238-4000 to receive 12 Woodland Surprises for only $19.50 each, a remarkable price for porcelain of this quality. Every detail is intricately sculpted, then decorated by hand. Use your credit card to save COD charges. You'll get a new Woodland Surprise every month for a year, and each imported piece carries the Mint's return assurance. Subscribe now, and we'll send you this display stand at no extra charge.
Discover the enchanting world of the Franklin Mint's Woodland Surprises.
Call 1-800-238-4000. Subscribe today.
I'm afraid to see him when he comes back. He'll be bitter. He's bound to be. Oh, he's made so many plans for us.
Then our job is to keep him from being bitter.
But it's so unfair, Ira. Why should he be kept here simply because a single reporter decided to make news out of something that wasn't even Johnny's fault?
Look, Joan, there's no doubt Johnny's been the victim of unfair tactics. But we must accept things as they are. If you love him, you will help him to forget. to look forward to what lies in the future for both of you. You'll do that, won't you?
Yes, I will. And thanks for straightening me out. I might have messed things up terribly.
Hey, what? It's all off, see? I mean about my taking things like a little man. Johnny, what are you talking about? I mean it. I just decided I was a sucker to be back here. I had a chance to scram for Canada a little while ago, and like a chump, I listened to a lot of malarkey from you. But it's different from now on. Oh, skip it. I mean it, Warden. You can keep your break, see? And you can get another boy to drive your buggy. Johnny Martin, I've treated you as fairly and squarely as any man could. You wouldn't repay kindness. Oh, wouldn't I? Well, you just wait and see. I'm through being a patsy, get it? From now on, I'm a con, and you're just a head kick. You stay on your side, and I'll stay on mine. Maybe. All right, if that's the way you want it. Report to Johnson, the yard boss, and tell him that all your privileges have been suspended. That suits me. Driving up here, he was in a great frame of mind. He accepted the situation as a bad break, said he'd make the best of it. Then when we drove up to the administration building, he changed suddenly. Became hard as nails.
Well, perhaps it was the sight of the prison. The realization that he must remain here 2 more years.
No, that wasn't it, Ira. It wasn't the sight of the prison. It was something else he saw.
What do you mean, Ernie?
Don't you know?
What are you talking about?
Well, all I know is that Johnny froze up the minute he saw Joan and Ira in Ira's office.
Well, why would that affect him? Come to the point, Ernie.
Well, the point is that Joan seemed to have her arms around Ira's neck. Probably all very innocently. Johnny didn't seem to think so.
So that was it. Where is he?
I sent him to Johnson.
I want to talk to him. Please let me talk to him, because I can straighten this whole thing out.
I'm sending Joan Ryan over to your office right away, Johnson. Have her talk to Johnny Martin. So long.
Thanks.
Suppose you tell me what this is all about. Am I running a petter's paradise or a prison?
Hello, Johnny.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you.
What about being a good boy? Why don't you beat it?
Oh, Johnny, you gotta listen to me. I love you, and I don't want you to do anything foolish. The warden just told me...
So you love me, huh? Don't make me laugh. I suppose the warden gave you the job of softening me up. Well, skip it. I'm wise to your act, talking to me in the hospital to pass the time while you're waiting for the chaplain. Okay, you've got your preacher. Now do me a favor and don't bother me.
Johnny, look at me. Oh, can't you see it's you I love? I know you saw me with Ira. I went to him when I heard you'd been refused your parole. I was worried about you. I told him about you and me. And he told me to wait for you, not to lose faith in the future. Our future, Johnny. I kissed him. Of course I did, because he was so kind. That's what you saw, Johnny. Only that.
Is this on the level?
Of course it is, darling. Don't you see, Johnny? That's why you've got to fight. It's for us. We've got to fight this thing out together. I'll go wherever you go. Do anything you do, as soon as you're free. Please believe me.
Have a nice vacation, Doctor?
Swell. Things happened to you while I was away, didn't they?
You mean about my being turned down for my parole?
That, and about you and Joan. She wrote me.
You're crazy about it too, aren't you?
I asked her to marry me.
Sore at me, Doc?
No, not a bit. You're a very lucky fellow, Johnny. I'll be pulling for you when you get out. Pulling for both of you.
Thanks, Doctor. By the way, I haven't forgotten that talk I'm to have with Big Billy.
I'm glad of that. He's been getting worse lately.
Hello, Mike. One coming in and one going out. The doc wants to see Big Billy. I'll be right back with him.
Hello, Johnny.
Hi, Billy.
How you think? Welcome home.
Hello, four-time loser. How come you're not working today? Been acting tough again?
Shut up.
Come on.
Gee, I'm glad to see you.
That's swell, Billy.
Come on. You're going to the hospital.
Hospital? Not me. I'm Big Billy. I'm strong. I ain't sick. Tell him I ain't sick, Johnny.
I know you're not sick, pal. It's just that the doctor wants to talk to you, see? Oh, he's a swell guy.
You keep out of this. Come on, Billy. Come on. Come on.
Billy, cut it out, you fool! Cut it out, will you? He's always hitting me with blackjack. I'm gonna squeeze his neck till it pops. Cut it out, will you? I'm gonna pop his neck! Blackjack! Billy! You killed him! Gonna kill them all! Gonna get out of here! I'm smart and figured out a way! Don't hurt Mike! Mike's a good guy. He never slugged you. Gonna kill them all! Billy! Gonna get out of here! Billy! I'm smart. I figured out a way! Billy, get off it! Billy, come back! They'll kill you. You haven't got a chance. Billy, wait! Billy, I told you not to do it.
What? You're gonna show me a card trick? Well, sure, no, I like card tricks, yeah. What? Yeah, 2 decks? Yeah, okay. Shuffle them together. Just like this? Just a regular shuffle, huh? Okay. How's that? Cut them? What? Spread them out. Okay. How's that? Now what? Point to the 2 of clubs. How am I gonna tell where that is? Okay, hey, it's your trick. 2 of clubs. All right, now what? Queen of diamonds. Where? Here? Here? 2 of clubs, queen of diamonds. What's the last card? 4 of clubs. There. Just anyone. 2 of clubs, 4 of clubs, queen of diamonds. Holy cats. Hey, that was a great trick. How did you do that? Nah, you don't have to tell me. Okay, yeah, let's get back to the movie. Wow, that was great.
Fruit
hobby unless we're bored.
Somebody's got to change things around here.
Well,
give me your bottleneck. Maybe you should try something different.
There was something different long ago, but where it went, nobody knows! This Dr. Pepper is extraordinary, exquisitary, tastes good.
Harold, what you buy?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Introducing Magic Mushroom, the long-lasting air freshener from Airwick.
Ooh, it's cute.
And it works as good as it looks for over a month.
Cute in the kitchen.
And it works as good as it looks.
Cute in the bathroom.
And it works as good as it looks.
Only Magic Mushroom has the new centimeter system to meter the scent continuously, as effective day 1 is day 30.
Magic Mushroom works as good as it looks.
And it's cute.
Magic Mushroom, the long-lasting air freshener from Airwick.
If spending your time cleaning the toilet bullies you,
with Swish.
Swish's thick liquid cleans as it coats and leaves everything smelling fresh. If the drudgery of cleaning bullies you,
with Swish.
Cleaning products can make your cleaning closet messy. So Airwick offers by mail only the Organizer to help keep your cleaning closet neater. Send $4.99 check or money order to Airwick. We'll send you the Airwick Organizer, plus $3 worth of coupons toward these Airwick products.
Come, Joan.
Oh, I don't know what will they do to him, will they?
I don't know, my dear. A guard was killed. And evidently Johnny was trying to escape.
Much has been said during this trial about the excellent record of the defendant. Let's look at that record. Only a few weeks ago, the defendant, as a trustee, betrayed the confidence placed in him by the warden of our state prison and engaged in a barroom brawl, attacking without provocation certain citizens, including a respected member of the Metropolitan Press. As a result of that brawl, the State Board of Parole refused his application for parole. The chairman of the board, Mr. Rutledge, testified that the defendant flew into a rage when his application was denied and shouted threats. To quote from Mr. Rutledge's testimony, the defendant, a convict, threatened to call on him and spit in his eye the day that he got out of prison. I submit, ladies and gentlemen, that this testimony proves beyond the shadow of a doubt that the defendant was savagely bitter at the refusal of the board to release him. The witness Bart testified that the defendant, Johnny Martin, with his cellmate, a convict known as Big Billy, engaged in a fight with Jarvis, the murdered guard. A second guard, Mike Gurney, was injured when he went to the aid of Jarvis. Then the defendant, together with his cellmate, attempted a mad dash for freedom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is part of the excellent record of Johnny Martin. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're intelligent people. When you retire to the jury room, I ask you to weigh carefully the testimony presented by the state in this case.
Again today, I bring you grim news. Promptly at 8 o'clock tonight, convict John Martin, who killed a guard while making a break for freedom, will pay his debt to society in the electric chair at the state penitentiary.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
What's holding up my call to the governor? Yes, I'll hold on. Hurry it up. Yes, I'm calling the governor. Hello, Henry. This is Jim Henderson. Look, Henry, we've been friends for years. I'm asking you, in the name of that friendship, to commute Johnny Martin's sentence to life. I'm sure the boy's innocent. And I know that you don't want to see an innocent man go to the chair. That's the end. Where are you going?
I'm in my room, sit in the dark. I won't see the lights go dim when Johnny...
Give me one.
Well, guess I'll run over to the hospital and pick up my things. It's about that time.
Yeah, it's about time.
What's the matter with you? Since when did you get running over the feet? Why don't you sit down?
That's your trap. Can I walk if I want to?
Sure. Go ahead and walk. I'll watch.
Well, who are you staring at? Why don't you read your book?
Because it fascinates me to watch a man try to walk off his troubles.
Who said I got any troubles?
Why try to kid me? Something's got you all tied up in knots. It couldn't be because it's Johnny Martin's knife, could it?
Me worried because that think's getting what's coming to him? I should say not.
My mistake. I just thought maybe I might be worried about sending him to, Hallelujah.
What do you mean I'm sending him?
Well, after all, you were the only witness. If he hadn't told the truth about Johnny, he wouldn't be dying tonight. What's the truth like it?
You think it wasn't?
I wouldn't care if it wasn't. You and Johnny hated each other's inside. I wouldn't blame you if you skipped telling a few things in court.
No fooling, kid. Is that the way you feel about it?
Sure. If a guy goes through life loving his enemies, he's a cinch to end up on a slab.
No, you always give me the needle. Now, we're square for good. That's the way I figure.
You're right. What do you care if he laps up a little state voltage? Electricity's cheap. I'm going to complain to the warden about that executioner testing his dynamos. Interferes with my reading. About 10 minutes, Johnny will be kicking off. Probably wishing he could have just 5 minutes alone with you before he crosses over.
Well, they won't get him. He won't get 5 minutes of my time. He's through.
Maybe. Maybe not.
What do you mean?
Well, he may claim 5 minutes of your time on the other side. If there is another side.
Oh, hey, there you are. I was just looking over my autobiography. Sure, call it my groovy life here. Yeah, it kind of got me to thinking about my old pal cameraman. Yeah, you remember him? Oh, yeah, boy, just the sight of him could make criminals shudder. Oh, he was something, boy. Kind of important, too. He was once the focal point of the ASA. Yeah, the American Still Life Association. Oh, he was really wonderful, really something to watch, you know. But, heck, his wife, Dolly, well, she was always kind of negative about his work. But, heck, that was understandable, you know, because what he could do, see, he could just kind of, like, blink his eyes, you know, and he'd set off this huge flash, you know, and he'd kind of, like, temporarily blind these guys, and, heck, there'd be no problem, you know. Well, except this one time. He was in a nightclub, and he had a kind of run-in with Mighty Joe Young. Oh, yeah, cameraman starts popping off, you know, and Mighty Joe, well, he just kind of picks cameraman up and jams his crank release and exposes his film. Yeah, it was kind of a sad sight. See, I remember his last words to me. He kind of looked up from the gutter, you know, and he said, "Shoot for infinity, pal." Yeah, he did a real solid Cagney imitation, sure. Kind of missed the guy. Hey, we'll get back to the movie in just a minute. Sure.
Don't be so mean to your hair, baby. Get hot.
VO5 Hot Oil Treatment. 1 minute, once a week to help undo the mean things you do every day. So hair looks healthy, radiant, ooh, hot.
Get hot.
VO5 Hot Oil. What a woman. Whatever the day brings, she's confident. FDS woman. She's confident, fresh, and nice to be near. FDS woman, so very confident. FDS for safe feminine deodorant protection every day.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can rip them, you can stretch them. Fruit Corners! They're so good you'll want to fetch them. Fruit Roll-Ups! You can tear them, you can share them. They taste great anywhere.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups are the chewy snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can drink them, you can treat them. Fruit Corners! You can swap them, you can eat them. Fruit Roll-Ups!
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
It's a jungle out there.
Oh, you're telling me.
Filled with strange and exotic creatures.
Who are you calling strange?
And you'll meet them on USA every Saturday with the Wild, Wild World of Animals, followed by The Last of the Wild with Lorne Green.
Ooh, that Lorne, he's such an animal.
So don't forget, it's a wild, wild weekend for animal lovers.
I never forget anything.
Whoops, sorry about that. Today, starting at 6, 5 Central on USA.
When their parents are killed on the long journey west, 5 orphans must learn to survive in the Wyoming wilderness.
You trusted Pa. I guess we'll have to trust you from now on.
Battling nature
Wow, we never had a show like this back home.
and making new friends.
That's the only sure thing we got. Being you, being a Monroe.
Barbara Hershey and Michael Alexander Jr. star in The Monroes, a frontier family with true grit. Sundays at 6, 5 Central on USA.
We did everything we could, Johnny. I want you to know that.
Sure you did, Mr. Haynes. I don't blame you or anybody. Just another bad break. This will be the last one. I wonder what Joan's doing right now.
She's sitting in her room.
Oh, I get it. In the dark. She doesn't want the lights to tell her when I go. That's it, isn't it?
That's it, Johnny.
Leaving her's the only thing that bothers me. We were going to do so many things together when I got out. I wonder if I'll ever see her again, Mr. Haynes. I mean, over there.
I'm sure you will, Johnny.
Do you believe that bunk about there being another life after you kick off here?
I'd feel cheated if I didn't. I'm 26 years old, and I spent 10 years in the country's best reformatories and jails. Add that to the fact that I'm in here from now on, and you'll understand my point of view. I wonder what Johnny had for his last meal. It's funny, isn't it? They let a guy order anything he wants for his last meal. And they warm it all over again inside him.
Can that stuff, will you?
What's the matter, boss? You getting soft? You could still call to God and save Johnny if you want to. Just about now, the chaplain's praying with him. In a couple of minutes, the guards will come for him, and he'll start walking for...
Stop that crap, will you? Give me the creeps.
Not half so bad as you'll have him from now on. At night, after they turn the lights out, you'll be down there in your cot and curse because you can't sleep. Maybe you'll even see Johnny there in the dark. Maybe he'll point a finger at you and say, "What are you waiting for, boss? Why don't you come on over here where we can settle things?" Maybe, you yellow cur, you wouldn't kill anybody. Call to God and ease your mind. Go on, call him.
No, not me. He's gonna take it. All right, you. You're coming with us. Now, where are you taking me?
You'll see.
All we need is some peanuts and popcorn to make this a good show. Eh, Warden?
Cut it out, Manning.
Say, what is this? What do you take me here for?
Your pal's about ready to go. We thought maybe you'd like to say goodbye.
Me say goodbye to that Fink? I got some pride.
All right, wise guys, you can take me back now.
And this your reserved seat for the show? Why, Mr. Boss, he wouldn't think of such a thing.
And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom.
You got a visitor, Mr. Matthews. He wants to see everything.
Oh, certainly, certainly. Step right up to the window there, boss. You won't miss a thing.
Sure, it suits me.
I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth.
Go on, pull the switch, get it over with. Never seen this kind of a killing before? Have you, boss? How does it feel to send a man to his death?
Ain't me, it's you that does it. Okay, I saw it. I did miss a thing just like you wanted me to. I feel swell. Come on.
Wait a minute.
I wonder how the warden's gonna feel when he finds out he's killed an innocent guy. And you too. That makes you all murderers, doesn't it? Sure it does. It makes you more killers than all those guys on death row. That kid was innocent.
Say it again, boss. Say it again. Let's all hear you say it.
Sure I will. Sure I'll say it again. Johnny was trying to help those guards when Big Billy made his break. And you killed him, didn't you, Warden? You killed an innocent guy. That makes you all murderers.
That's really a little bit wrong, boss. We knew you were lying at Johnny's trial. Oh, you hated Johnny. But you wouldn't tell the truth even though you knew he'd die if you didn't. Bring him in.
Oh, it was an act. You
frame me. Well, this is what you've been waiting for, Johnny.
My parole?
No. An unconditional pardon.
Pardon? Just think, honey. After I came so close to going.
You didn't come so terribly close, Johnny.
What do you mean?
I have this on the control room desk, all ready to hand to the warden if Boss hadn't spilt. I wasn't taking any chances.
What's this?
It's my resignation. You would have had quite a time finding anybody to throw that switch in less than 24 hours. And anything can happen in 24 hours.
Oh, Ernie, that's swell of you.
Think nothing of it. I figured I owed you something after getting into a jam in the first place, Johnny. By the way, Warden, that resignation's official. I quit. What? Yeah. I bought myself a little farm up in Connecticut. Gonna raise chickens, but not for the market. Just for the eggs. You know, I never could kill a chicken.
Oh, hey, now I'm just going over a little letter here. It's from Steve Peggig in Arkansas City. No, I guess that's Kansas. You'd say Arkansas City, Kansas. That's what it says. Yeah. Dear Commander, maybe you'd like to join our order. Sure. It's called FOSH, FOSH, Federation of Superheroes and Mutual Admiration Society. Hey, look at his card. Hey, that's pretty funny. Oh, I don't know, Steve. It sounds kind of silly. Sure, I'd like to be a member.
My Alexander loves my hair to smell as beautiful as it looks. So I use new L'Envie perfume shampoo and conditioners, made with their own fragrances similar to my favorite perfumes, like Giorgio, Opium, and others. My hair is surrounded in fabulous fragrance. It shines, it shimmers, feels sensually soft to the touch. L'Envie Parfum Shampoo, the essence of beautiful hair.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can rip them, you can stretch them. Fruit Corners! They're so good you'll want to fetch them. Fruit Roll-Ups! You can tear them, you can share them. They taste great anywhere.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups are the chewy snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can drink them, you can treat them. Fruit Corners! You can swap them, you can eat them. Fruit Roll-Ups!
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
We're here at our warehouse to offer incredible price reductions on our Commodore products. Now, you've seen this popular Plus 4 computer with 64K memory and 4 software packages built right in, selling nationally for $299. But to complete our final inventory clearance, we're practically giving you the Plus 4 for only $88 consumer direct. Yes, the popular Plus 4 computer. Yours for only $88 if you call now and order direct from the warehouse. Now, even if you never used a computer before, the Plus 4 makes it easy to balance your checkbook, prepare reports, file information, or bring the whole family together for some computer fun. And now, learning is even easier with this full-length optional instructional videotape. And if you already have your computer, we have the perfect companion, the Commodore 801 printer. A $200 value, yours for an equally incredibly low $88. So buy the computer or buy the printer or buy them both. But call now and order, because when our supply is gone, this sale is over.
Hey, got a treat coming up for you. Just a second here. Let me get the telesectronic screen heat and radiation shield open. For some slipping and sliding, beeping and hiding? Yeah, take a look at this, boy. We don't need an... Whoa! Hey, there you are! Commander USA here, Soaring Superhero. Legion of Decency. Retired. Hey, boy, am I glad you showed up at the video vault today. Yeah, this is gonna be a groovy day, boy. Hey, wait a minute here. Who moved all the furniture around? Holy cats! Hey, look what's here! Yeah! Oh, boy, I've been waiting for this. Yeah, they tell me this is the hottest new thing around, boy. The groovy breaking and wrapping kit. Yeah, only $14.95. They say it's terrific. Hey, what's... Look at this, got the record right here. Yeah, let me pop it on, see what happens, huh? Sure. Give her a little spin. Ah. There we... Hey, that's pretty good. Hippity hop, wop, bop, do whack. I'm Commander laying down a rap. I'm very cool and real funky. I'm your favorite weird film junkie. Get down with some nasty scratch and dig the rap I'm about to hatch. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, I'm glad. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, he's bad. I'm Commander, I ain't no jerk. See me on USA Network. I'm Commander, I love to play and show groovy movies on a weekend day. Do the fly. Low, I never get blue. I pick great flicks just for you. Some of those films give me a jolt as I watch real close in the video vault. Monsters and mummies, the fair's quite hefty. Sometimes get down with my good pal Lefty. He's the commander, he ain't no jerk. See him on USA Network. I'm the commander, I love to play and show groovy movies on a weekend day. Whoa! Tips, cooking, commander scopes, letters from my fans, experiments and other stuff. It all excites my glands. Look for Abel Salazar. Watch out for the bug. Get down with your Aztec self. Don't you be no slug. I'm just happy to get the work. He's the commander, he ain't no jerk. He's just happy to get the work. I'm commander and there ain't no way I'd ever miss a weekend day. He's the commander, there ain't no way he'll ever miss a weekend day. Hey, come on, Lefty. Let's take 5 and slide, huh, pal? Oh, hey. Oh. Talk about a complete kid, huh?
Though we've got to say goodbye for the summer, Zucchini, I promise you this, I'll keep you safe and snug. Every day in a Ziploc freezer bag and seal it with a kiss. I don't want to say goodbye for the summer. Broccoli, it's you I'll miss. Oh, let us make a pledge to eat in December and seal it with a kiss.
New, easier to handle Ziploc freezer bags.
Outrageousness. Outrageousness. It's nothing more than a way to wake people up. Especially yourself.
I'll play first, and I'll tell you about it later. Maybe.
Now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer, polished nails. Lee Super Stick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
He's the longest arm of the law.
You a lawman?
Bounty hunter.
Steve McQueen, wanted, dead or alive. Tomorrow night at 9:30 on USA.
Okay, yeah, said time again, huh? Time to slam the lid for another day, boy. Heck, it's always a little disappointing when it's time to close up the video vault, you know? But, heck, I'm not too disappointed, because I know what's coming up next week. Oh, yeah, it's going to be real exciting, boy. Yeah, let me just get the old Roland tuned out here. Okay, oh, yeah, it's going to be real exciting, because the groovy movie's on tap. Whoa, they're just going to knock you out. The first one is called Project X. Oh, yeah, it takes place in the future, and they got, brains opening up and all kinds of groovy stuff happening. And then the second feature of the day Mars invaded the Earth. Oh, yeah, there's doubles and clones and all kinds of crazy things happening. That's next Saturday right here in the Video Vault, 12 o'clock noon. That's Eastern and Pacific, 11 o'clock Central. Till then, keep your nose in the wind and your tail to yourself. See you, Pilgrim.
Burrow yourself into your seat for some bizarre mineshaft terror in My Bloody Valentine on USA's Saturday Nightmares, tonight at 8. Now find out why she's gonna make it after all when Mary Tyler Moore joins Dick Cavett next on USA.
Wherever there is a wrong to be righted, he is there. Wherever a lone child searches for a friend, he is there. And wherever human